Hey everybody, Chev here. I just wanted to give you guys a quick disclaimer. The upcoming Echoverse episode has not been professionally edited the way they normally are. With the holidays and everything, it's been difficult for everyone to coordinate and get all the stuff we usually do for the podcast done. But we want you guys to still experience the show and enjoy it, so it's just coming to you in its raw format. I apologize if there's a lot of rules discussion or pauses and stuff that you're not used to. But the game was still fun, and I hope you enjoy. I'm starting the recording, and I'm turning off the music. You guys ready? Are we waiting on anyone else?
I just want to sum up by saying beer is good. And
stuff. It are go good with
Finale
pizza.
time!
Hey
right.
Guys, hey, wait, my max HP is...
Some more. Let's go drive a car.
Hey, this is important. My max XP is 69.
So is the Codeman's max HP.
Yeah.
Nice.
Somehow my HP is also 69.
Hey, it's
Hey.
You all blow.
All right, can we start now?
Possibly.
but I'm Billy Rocket.
Start it quick.
All right, on one. 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of With Disadvantage. It's been a while. We basically sat out the holidays. I'm your host, Chev, and DM of the Echoverse campaign, which should hopefully be coming to an end today. So let's go ahead and just get started. Let's introduce everyone since it's after the break. We'll just go across the board on the top here. Kayron.
Hello, my name's Alan. I play Kyra no Shavali, a tiefling monk with an open hand. Ooh.
Nice. And Lulu.
Hi, I'm Milton Gyro. I run the Tomes and Toils campaign, and I play Lulu, the Signfolk Barbarian.
Nice plug.
Yeah, nice plug.
It's not a plug if it's on the same platform.
No, I wasn't being sarcastic. All right, and Salem.
Hello, I'm Razmataz. I play Rainbow, who plays as Salem.
Honestly, and I can't hear you.
That was great. I hear I was all ready to correct you too. That's awesome. And Havabeer.
And I'm Das Pigeon Heigl, and I like to party. And I play Havabeer, the Triton Terror, Death from the Depths.
I like that alliteration right there, my man.
Yeah, that's alliteration.
That's what makes the name sticks.
And Furlough.
Hi, I'm Boris. I play Furlough. And our good DM seriously underestimates our ability to fuck shit up.
Yeah, pretty much. And El Sacapunto.
Name is Mirama. I play the bugbear El Sacapunto, and I drink!
Yes, you do.
Like the opening of a can.
And last but not least, Zurok.
So my name is Cody. I play Zurok. He's kind of like, he's a druid rogue, and it's kind of hard to explain because he's a what do you say, construct?
Yeah, I call him a construct because he's like a computer construct, like a hologram.
Yeah, but then that just works because I cannot play every week. So, but my character, he's kind of taken on this personality of Zurok. I named it kind of out of Turok, so he's kind of an Indian hunter guy. So.
Well, we didn't get to find any dinosaurs for you.
Yeah, maybe we'll find some dinosaurs. Dragons are kind of like dinosaurs.
Summed up his character development as well as introducing him.
All right, well, thanks everybody for introducing yourselves. Let's go ahead and do a recap of last time, especially since not all of you were here for last time. Basically, you guys made your way into the central nexus in the middle of the solar system. I don't know how far back some of you are, so how much you have to catch up on, but basically the whole party is in the center of the solar system now in the giant fortress that the Black Spider maintains, where all the energy is being siphoned from all the planetary bodies and sent into this central nexus. A while ago, Salem introduced us to some information about what's going on in this nexus, that they're harnessing energy and sending it somewhere. Salem was able to disrupt their ability to channel the energy properly and create portals or rifts to travel easily around the solar system by stealing a very important crystal. And ever since then, the rifts have been opening chaotically and randomly all over the place, and they can't seem to shut down this equipment. And without the crystal, they can't focus the energy. So the kind of reality has been sort of fracturing, as you guys have experienced throughout the campaign, with random rifts and things being opened up and just closing all around you. And we also solved the mystery of time being reset. Apparently, this giant fortress is designed to harness so much energy from this solar system that it eventually explodes. Planets and moons and everything start exploding outward, and then some sort of temporal device inside the central nexus is preventing time from moving forward and rewinds to a couple weeks earlier and continues this pattern of harvesting energy. And somehow the energy is escaping this system and being sent somewhere. You guys don't know where. You ventured into the central nexus and you found with Fitz, we should talk about Fitz. Fitz was the NPC that was with you guys for a long time, a very helpful technological gnome who has been managing all the Simvolk structures around some of the planetary bodies, mostly Toril, your guys' home planet. And he came with you guys to the central nexus, and at the last minute he had some second thoughts about helping you guys, and sent you guys into to what he assumed to be your deaths or your capture. You guys were sent through these tunnels with a big torrent of water and were deposited in some sort of garbage collection area. And then as you guys struggled to find your way through that and drain the liquid from this place, suddenly the Black Spider, also known as Abelar, got fed up waiting for you guys, and it turned off whatever system was generating the terrain. And you guys now find yourself on this huge, basically, if you've ever seen Star Trek holodeck grid, you can see it here on this. Does everyone see the map here?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so this is like this giant technological grid.
Oh, I
And
don't
it's
see
just,
it yet.
do you know?
Oh, now I do.
Okay. So you're basically on this giant technological grid. It's pulsating underneath you guys with like electrical energy. And let's see here. I have a sound effect, I think. That working? There we go. Okay, and so you guys can just hear this hum of electrical energy as you guys are standing here, and you guys confronted the Black Spider, who turns out to be Abelar, Havabir's old patron. Basically controlled him and his fellow gladiator Glendamir, and sent them to do battles for him to earn money, basically. And at the very last minute, Havabir and Glendamir were about to complete their last challenge and earn their final marks to be set free, when Glendamir ran away with Abelar's mistress, Orifera, and Havabir was tasked with chasing them down and bringing Glendamir home, at the very least. You've now encountered Abelar, and Abelar began chastising Havabir for not fulfilling his duty and interrupting his plans here in the Central Nexus. He rose above this giant courtroom podium thing, basically. It's kind of hovering in the air, and he cast a big purple cloud circling above you guys. And this big purple cloud was changing colors based on Havabir's answers, basically like a giant magical lie detector. And now Abelar has started to come down a little bit on top of you guys. The wind is whipping up around all of you. And I don't think we rolled initiative. So let's go ahead and do that.
Okay, and it might not be a great time, but my son just fell asleep, so I need to take a 1 minute break to go put him down in his bed, and I'll be right back.
All right, we'll wait.
So you're saying this elf is the Black Spider?
Yes.
We can probably set initiative while we wait for him, right?
Yeah.
I already did.
Greatly
yeah.
disappointed. I thought he was hinting that he was also a cat like me.
Oh no! I rolled low on this last battle.
Wait.
How did it roll so low? I get advantage.
I have it programmed now to do it for you, so I don't know.
Ah!
Oh, I rolled a 4, so be thankful you didn't roll that.
Where can I find the initiative?
If you open the combat tracker You can see the initiative field is
Swords
filled
crossed
in.
at the top right.
Fuck yeah.
You know why you rolled so low, Lulu? Because you already wasted your 20.
Oh,
What
fuck off.
the
Oh, so you already rolled it for me in the
Yes.
combat tracker?
Yeah,
I
initiative
thought I
you
had-
guys never have to roll. It does it for you, which is one of my favorite parts of Fantasy Grounds. It's always
How can I tell I have
time
advantage on
waster.
initiative in Fantasy Grounds?
All right,
I
let's
have it set on your settings. I don't know, but I can probably be. I'm probably the only one who can see it.
So I
Well,
look
I
at
bring-
the elf guy and go, "You're so smart. Why are your shoelaces untied?"
I don't think they
gosh.
have shoelaces in this.
We're waiting for Hava Beer.
How do I'm trying to roll initiative. I
We
got my
already did.
little.
It's done.
It's already done.
Oh.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, you press on the little cross swords.
Oh shit! I rolled the highest.
You get to fight your boy, bro.
No kidding. Then before I start, I'm gonna look him in the eye and say, Umberly would have never approved of this.
Who? Sorry, what was the name you used?
Umberly,
I forget who
goddess
that
of the
is.
sea.
Oh, okay. And Abelar looks down at you and he says, "Silence, Hava Beer. You and your friends have met their end. You will not interfere with my plans any further." And he starts to cast a large electrical storm just underneath the purple hue above you guys. It's just kind of crackling across the top of you guys. Little lightning
Havabir
strikes
closes
connecting
his
to
eye
each other.
Havabir closes his eyes for 1 second. Umberly, let my strikes ring true. And with that, he his eyes snap open and he breaks into a rage, focusing on everything that Glendamir has suffered, and pulls his 9 live Steeler greatsword and just takes a and shit. I do have one thing to ask you. He does have know your enemy. If you spend at least 1 minute observing or interacting with a creature outside of combat, you learn information about its capabilities compared to your own. Strength score, dexterity score, constitution, armor class, current HP, total class levels. Since we've been speaking with this guy for like 10 minutes, can I use that?
Yeah, so tell me everything you're supposed to learn about him.
You can learn. So if you spend at least 1 minute observing or interacting with another creature outside of combat, which we have, you can learn information about his capabilities compared to your own. Strength score, dexterity score, constitution, armor class, current HP, total class levels, fighter class levels, if any.
Okay. And
So-
I'm just wondering if I have to give you all that information or just some of it.
See that it doesn't say that. Let me see if it says anything else
Okay.
over here. I mean, you can. If you
Okay,
spend
well,
at
so
least-
he's obviously definitely very superior in strength to you. You can see that he's definitely going to be very difficult to bring down, but you're having a hard time actually discerning a lot of the information about him. It almost seems fuzzy. Like he seems like a very powerful being, but almost also like he's not there.
Can I? Okay. All right, that makes sense. So then, yeah, with the aforementioned rage, Javier jumps up, like leaps up as high as he has to, and takes a giant arcing swing with the 9 live Steeler greatsword. And with this swing, he attempts a trip attack.
Okay.
And it's a reckless swing, and he also uses his hard hit, his gamble hit.
Okay.
You have all that?
Yes.
All right. So then I'll roll. Let's see. Go ahead and roll. Shit, where did his little thing go? I'm sorry. There we go. Okay. So main. Where do I? Is it actions? There we go. Actions 9 stuff. Okay. So how do I roll with this? Roll with advantage on this one?
You just
I
roll.
forget.
You hit the advantage button and you roll.
There we go. Okay, I'm with it now.
I don't see any roll. There we
Oof.
go. Okay,
Okay.
that misses.
Okay, so then I'm gonna do the exact same thing again.
Okay, you take one swing and you try to swing into him, and he manages to sidestep just out of the way, and you cut through the air and miss him. And then you swing
Right.
one more time, and this one connects. Tell me where you swung at him the second time.
I'm swinging for his right hip.
Okay, so you swing into his right hip, and for a quick second, his entire the entire surface of his body shimmers as you cut into his hip, and then he kind of as he feels the your weapon go straight into his hip and cuts pretty deep. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. So let's see. It's gonna be this plus 10. Plus let's see. This plus 10 plus 2. Plus whatever the trip attack ends up being, which is another D8.
You're rolling all this on here, right? Okay.
Yep. So 15 plus 12 is 27.
Okay.
And then I have to roll a D8 for the trip attack. See, I think this is a D8. No, I can never tell. Let's see.
I think the D8 is the one
4, 6, 8. Okay.
So 32.
Yep, 32 damage, and he should be prone.
Okay, so you do 32 damage.
Jesus Christ.
And he is now prone. Let's see, where's the prone thing? There we go. Okay. You do 32 damage, and he's knocked onto his knees. So as it cuts it deep into his hip, and he puts his left hand on it while holding his scepter with the right hand, and he falls onto his knees and then vanishes from view. And then you guys are all looking around and wondering where he went for just a second. And you're noticing how large this facility is. You can't even see the walls. They're so far away. And then when suddenly he materializes right behind, right next to you, Salem and Sacapunto. He materializes over here, still on his knees, and he's still holding his hip. And then, is that it for your turn?
Yeah, that'll wrap up my turn.
Okay, Sacapunto, you are up.
All right, I'm going to immediately turn to face him, and I'm going to headbutt him for unarmed strike.
Okay.
Now, is that with advantage because he's prone?
Yes. If you roll against him,
Okay.
while he's got the prone effect, it should automatically roll it with advantage.
Okay.
Nice. Well done. Okay, so you lean down and you headbutt him right in the fucking face while he's down on his knees. Catering to his wound. Okay, for 10 damage. And he's kind of like, ugh, like dizzy as you headbutt him. And suddenly,
He's like, one more time.
Suddenly he vanishes again. This time,
Show yourself, you coward!
this time he appears behind you, Kayron and Lulu. And right as he does, you kind of get startled just a little bit, Lulu, and shift. And suddenly you activate the mobile emitter that you've been carrying around. Zurok, you suddenly appear. And as you do, you feel your feet touch the ground, and you feel this weird, strange connection with the ground. Like it's almost like it's part of you.
Okay. So I just kind of look at my feet.
Yeah, and as you look at your feet, you see like this weird electrical surge of energy kind of coming off the floor plates, these charged floor plates, and it's almost like the charge is running up through your feet. You feel your whole body just kind of surge with energy, and then suddenly the mobile emitter on your shoulder just kind of sparks as energy comes from you and travels through the mobile emitter, and then it kind of shorts out and then falls to the ground, just kind of looking super fried. But you're still standing there.
But I'm still there.
Yep.
So obviously I look at my emitter like kind of shocked, and I go, "What the?" I don't know. But so the emitter disappeared, but I'm still here.
Yeah, the emitter's totally busted, and it's like melting into the floor plate.
Yeah.
And then
Become one.
Sakapunto,
with your environment.
did you have more moves?
5-foot step is a free action, right? If I remember right.
Yeah.
Would that put me here? Would that be 5 feet?
So it's not 5 feet. Like, you can use your full movement on your turn at any point you would like.
Free
Sorry,
actions
it's not-
that I can attack him more.
Yeah, your movement doesn't take an action. It is a free action. As long as you haven't moved more than your
okay.
total movement, you're fine. You can move anywhere. In between
Alright.
multiple attacks, whatever.
You're gonna get your ship pushed, boy.
Yeah,
Whoops,
so
I'm
as
the
he
wrong person.
materializes, you can definitely sprint right over there. There's nothing stopping you from doing that and attacking
Dang it!
again.
I can't grab my character now. Oh, there we go. All right,
I'll
I'm gonna
move
come
these
back up to
guys.
him. I got him, and I'm gonna headbutt him again.
Okay, go ahead and roll. He's holding his
Yeah.
head right now, and he's really trying to... Oh, no! Alright. So, yeah, you headbutt him right in the face again.
Oh, it's only 7 damage. Oh well.
And that's double
Is
the
that double?
hit dice? I think so, right? Because the green one is the double.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you headbutt him right in the face, and even though you don't do a ton of damage, you really disorient him, and he is trying to... You see his hand is trying to grip the scepter, and it's like... It's not in the right grooves on the scepter, and he's kind of like hitting the ground with it, but nothing's happening.
All right. Now I'm gonna use my bonus action to do flurry of blows, and I want to go ahead and I want to aim for his face both times. So
Okay.
once. Oof,
Oh,
dude.
Okay,
And there's
that
damage
hits.
for that. Back with the neck with the other arm. Hit him again. Only a 1. Oh,
I
well.
love
Oh,
when
there
you
go.
guys are doing the rolls against the NPC properly, because I just watch the damage rack up in the wound window. That's awesome. All right, so
And there we
you
go.
describe what you're doing, like physically, to this guy.
Okay, so with the first one, I roll back with my right fist, and I punch in, and I connect with its cheek.
Okay.
One,
All right,
I
you see
roll
his
back
head
with
snap back a little bit as it connects to the cheek.
with my left hand, I reel back, kind of, like a pendulum swing, and I come up to his other cheek, and I clock him right in the face there.
He's just getting so knocked around.
Now, as part of my flurry of blows, I'm going to use the open hand technique as well. It's just when it connects, I can push him 15 feet back. If he fails, he has to make a strength saving throw against the DC 13 strength.
Okay. Let's see here.
Do that in Fantasy Grounds, though.
19. Okay, so it's a 22.
It happens.
Sorry, what?
If he saves against the throw, nothing happens to him. If he failed, he would get pushed back 15 feet. But
oh, okay, I heard
so.
it happens. Not nothing happens.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Okay. It's okay. All right. Okay, so you knock the crap out of him, and he's super delirious, and you see him rapidly tapping the end of his staff on the floor, and suddenly it connects properly, and whatever he's trying to do, and he vanishes again. This time appearing just up here and to the left.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. All right. So Abelar is just on the ground, and he's like super frustrated. He's still prone. He hasn't been able to stand up, and he's kind of just spitting blood out of his mouth. You see a tooth fly out and kind of fry on the ground, and he just starts mumbling under his breath some words in some language none of you can recognize. Kayron, you're up.
You sure none of us know the language?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, my first thing I'm gonna be like, what was that? I didn't quite hear you. Speak up. You were talking mad shit earlier.
He just starts to the muttering turns into like a low laugh. You know not what you face.
I see you really bloody and spitting up teeth. So I think
I like how you're sassing after I fucked him up.
He responds to you. He just says, "You see what I want you to see," and then he vanishes from view again.
All right. Well, for my turn, I guess I'm gonna roll to see if I can find where he would be.
Okay, go ahead. Roll a perception check for me.
Yeah, all of a sudden my shit disappeared. So where is it? Perception. There it is. And I roll it here. Hey.
Okay, so you, as he vanishes from view, suddenly you catch a glimpse of some very light, like electrically outlined footprints running across the grates, like this way, and then this way, and then this way, and then suddenly he appears and he says, "Ha ha ha!"
Running or crawling?
He got up and ran.
Oh,
man. Okay.
Yeah, and while he's invisible, he's immune to opportunity attacks.
So I'm gonna move close enough to him, and then I am going to use my flurry of blows. Hold on
Wait,
one
you can
second.
attack twice first.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you have 2 attack actions first, then you can use flurry of blows.
Yeah, flurry of blows is
okay.
your bonus.
All right, cool, perfect. Actually, so I'm gonna straight out like try to
Drop your rolls on his token, and it will do it all against his AC and stuff.
Oh shit! Nice. Okay. Give me a second here. I'm trying to find out. Where's my unarmed strike? There it is. All right, on his token. Fucking sweet.
Yep,
All right.
that hits.
All right, and now I roll. Hold on. I'm so slow with it. I'm sorry.
Same with the damage. Just drop it on his face.
1d.
Drop it on his face.
Yeah, take your. You should have right next to the attack roll. You should have the damage field. Just drag that field over his token.
There we go. Hey.
Sweet. All right, so describe what your exactly what your punches look like.
Well, I'm gonna reach out, grab him, and I'm gonna fucking bop him right in the face with it. Just one and twice. Just nice hard hit straight to the mouth.
So you can hit him or you can grapple him.
Oh, I meant just to grab it like the lapels and then just pull him into the punch.
All right, that's fine. We'll just add a little visual flavor. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you grab him and you punch him and then you quickly let go, and he kind of stumbles backwards and you get him right mid laugh. He's just like, oh, and then he's like, he's gonna hold in his face as blood starts coming out of his nose.
And then hold on. I now have more. Sorry, words. I think I also have the same thing that
You should be able to roll one more attack and then you can do flurry of blows for another attack.
Yeah, I was thinking. Hold on, I'm looking because I thought I had the same thing as Sakapunto, but I don't know where I would find.
You do.
Yeah, the open hand one, right?
Well, the open hand thing only works if you have connected on flurry of blows. So you still have another regular attack.
All right. I didn't know. Sorry, my bad.
It's all good.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll on his thing again.
On today's episode, Chiron learns how to engage in combat as a monk.
Yeah.
At level 11.
Nice.
Hey, you know what? I'm still learning, guys. All right. All right. Does that hit? Yes.
Yep.
Okay, correct. Last one hit. Okay, and now.
Yeah, see, that's what's nice about rolling against him. It tells you right away.
And boom. 1, 3.
Okay.
Yay.
Nice. Describe what that one looks like.
I go and as well, I already punched him. I'm gonna drop my elbow right into his face as well. Just,
All right, so you punch, you follow up right with an elbow from your left, just another right in his face. You say, "Oof!" And he's holding both his hands over his face, like his one hand's holding his staff, but then he's also kind of got that hand over his face, and then the other hand on top of that one, just kind of holding, trying to hold the blood back. But some of it comes out from behind his hands and drips onto the floor plate and like sizzles away from the static.
All right, and then I'm gonna use Flurry of Blows.
Your key point to do flurry of blows because you have
Yeah.
to use a key every
Key
time.
point. That's not in my character sheet on this, right? Where I could
Track of it on Fantasy Grounds. That's what I do.
I'm sorry, what was that?
You just got to keep track of it on Fantasy Grounds. That's what I do.
Okay. Still looking for where it would be, but whatever. I'm gonna be rolling the Flurry of Flurry of Blows.
McFlurry.
McFlurry of blows.
The McFlurry of Blows.
And for that, I just
It's
What
always the
flavor?
last option because it's always the last option because the fucking shake machine is always broken.
What's up?
in Fantasy Grounds, I just do 2 unarmed strikes.
Okay, and I roll that on his thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I roll 1 and then I roll the other. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that if you want, and then you can double up on the damage. Oh, okay. So just roll damage for one of those.
Okay. And then it would still be the 1d6, yeah?
Yeah, just drag that same
Yep.
damage field over.
Boom.
You guys do so
Nice.
much damage. All right, so you pummel him for 8 more damage, and he's just this kind of portly old man, just kind of getting the shit beat out of him. This portly old elf, and you see him like get knocked backwards, just like about a couple inches, like not really get knocked backwards, but he's struggling to keep his footing and deflect your blows. He's just getting pummeled.
Onaima Shindiri Nani?
Is that it for your turn?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Zerok, you're up. As you watch this guy kind of walk around the grid and stuff, you notice that you can almost see kind of a shell around him. You're able to see what almost looks like well, I guess I'll just say it's like the Matrix. Like you can see the code like of everything around you, and you just see this like sheath of like binary code going over the surface of Avalar.
Okay. So that makes me think maybe he's not real. Maybe this is a. I was gonna try. Let's see.
Describe what you're thinking about to me as you think about it.
Well, obviously something happened to my emitter, and I'm still here, right? Because that
Yes.
thing makes me real
Mm-hmm.
normally. So, and he is here, but then I see kind of like where, like kind of behind his mask, so to speak. So he's kind of.
As you're concentrating and looking through him, almost as if in response to your inquiry, his whole image shimmers, and for a brief moment, you all see the image of a woman, and then it goes back to this image of that you guys see now.
Oh no.
Damn it! All right, let me think about
Did
it.
Havabeer get a good look?
Yeah. You know what? Roll me a perception check, Havabeer.
All right. Oh,
Nope.
Oh no.
So you
So he must have
blinked and missed it
completely
entirely.
Do we all get to roll to see if we see
No,
it?
only Havabeer.
Okay.
Kava Beer is the only one that would have any reason to know
recognize it.
anyone related to this dude.
Okay,
Well,
Zorak,
I have a
continue.
guess.
Is there any way I can try to see, like, so I'm gonna, I think I want to, so I think I still want to do, can I try to like some kind of snare this guy?
Sure.
Like
Just read me the ability you're using.
Trying to figure out which one. I have a couple of snares. Hold on.
And I knew I was gonna roll a 1 on that.
While we're
check.
waiting, what's your guess, Lulu?
My guess was that this was the real Queen Vera, and she was the bad guy all along.
That's a good guess, but it's not the case.
Alright.
We're just
As
being the
far as
kid
her
out some
revealing-
random woman. She's just there, and she's getting her shit pushed, and fucking the spider's all like, hee hee. You see what I want you to see.
I just have one called Snare here.
Okay.
It says, as you cast a spell, use the rope to create a circle with a 5-foot radius on the ground on the floor. When you finish casting, the rope disappears in the circle and becomes a magic trap. The trap is nearly invisible. Oh, I guess. Well, I don't want to be able to use that in combat, though, huh?
Yeah, I was gonna say he's gonna see this thing happen in front of him, or around him, or whatever you do as you do it.
It'd be really funny in that case. What are you doing?
What is this rope? I guess I'll just stand here and wait and see.
I have this one called Web. So you conjure a mass of thick, sticky webbing at a point of your choice range.
Yeah.
The web fills a 20-foot cube that, from that point of duration, the webs are difficult terrain to slightly obscure the area.
Okay, so
His name's the Black Spider. I don't think he'll be uncomfortable with that.
Do you have to make any rolls for this?
Each creature restraining the web can use an action to make a strength check against your spell to save it. If it succeeds, it's no longer restrained. The webs are flammable. And
okay, so a 15 dex save.
Wait, you said the webs are flammable? So it's pretty much silly string then?
I guess so.
Okay, so yeah, let's see. Does he have to roll a spell? So each creature restrained by the webs can use its action. I was actually using action, so it can't. So this just happens. It looks like. The webs are anchored. Oh, on a failed save. Oh, if starts its turn on the webs. Oh, they have to make this dexterity saving throw on the beginning of their turn. On a failed save, the creature is restrained as long as it remains in the webs or until it breaks free. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so as you're picturing in your mind, that's just like this web that you've. It's basically a pre-programmed thing that you've been working on, and you start to cast this web, but you notice that your web ability, really benefits from being anchored between two objects, and so you are wishing that you had two objects, but you're settling for putting it on the ground for difficult terrain. But as you wish that you had two objects to anchor them between, these huge rocks appear from the ground on either side of Abelar. So, let's see, like here and here. And you see that these huge rocks protrude from the ground and stick straight up. One of them coming right through the podium that he was on before and shattering like these wood splinters. And these wood splinters kind of hit the ground and then kind of digitally fade out. And then these two rocks kind of materialize from the energy on the floor, and then these web tendrils start spinning between them, and they completely engulf Abelar inside this web. And he's just like, what kind of sorcery is this?
Okay. So now I'm starting to think that I have some kind of magic here that is abnormal. So then I think about a huge giant fist coming out of the air and smashing him. Can I do that?
Okay, yeah, you can. All right, so as you think about this giant fist coming out of the air, you all watch as these electrical particles kind of come off the floor and then culminate in this giant shape of a fist above Abelar, and the fist starts to come down, and Abelar, just as this is about to happen, raises his arms up in the air, and his scepter glows this bright blue color, and all of a sudden all the electrical energy around him in a radius probably about this wide, and everything within it all kind of dissipates digitally, and the floor plates below him kind of seem dead and uncharged all of a sudden, almost like he EMP'd a little radius around himself. And the fist and the webs and the rocks and everything vanish from view. And then after a few seconds, the webbing comes back in, but just the webbing layers on the ground. But the rocks and the fist are gone.
Okay.
Combat round 1. The fisting.
Does the floor stay dead or does it come back?
So the floor still seems dead for now, around him in that radius. The floor is not really doing anything to you guys. Kind of tingles a little bit. Most of you are probably wearing some sort of footwear that prevents you from feeling much at all. Zurok is the only one that's kind of. Oh yeah, Lulu, you're not. So you definitely feel a little tingle from the static on the floor.
Yeah.
I love the tingling.
Okay.
Makes me feel
So I have this ability I've been wanting to try. I can produce a flame. It's a cantrip, and I can attack with a flame. So I was gonna try to attack him with it and see if I can burn him in the web, because the web is flammable.
But the web is gone.
Oh, the web is gone?
No, the web rematerialized on the floor. It just doesn't have the anchor points anymore.
Oh, I see. Poop. That's not as good as what I thought. Well, it's probably down to barbaric stuff now. Let's see. I'm just gonna take out my, I like attacking with my longbow. So I'm just gonna try to shoot him with my longbow.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack, then against him. Just drop the attack dice on top of his token.
Okay.
From the abilities, or the actions tab.
Actions. And let's see. Oh, from the longbow.
Yeah. And then make sure to mark off arrows. You should see arrows there. Oh, you didn't drag it on top of Abelar, and otherwise I would have told you if you hit or missed. But you missed. So you make sure you expend an arrow, but it didn't hit.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to shoot another arrow and just drag it on top of him.
Okay. Yep, that one hits.
Let's see. I'm gonna try. Do I have another turn?
Do you? I don't think you do. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for you.
Okay.
Does it roll damage or?
You need to roll the damage for that hit, for that arrow hit. Yeah, but other than that, you're done.
How do I do that?
Right next to the attack dice, there's damage dice. Just drag those dice over his token. And then describe to me what you did. Perfect. Okay, go ahead and describe what happens with that arrow. Like specifically where you shot him, that kind of stuff.
So it kind of goes into the right side of his chest, and he kind of bends back and he looks at it, and then he pulls it out of his chest. Kind of like hits him, and it kind of makes his shoulder go back, and then he pulls it out.
Yep, and as he does this, as the arrow hits him, the shimmer of his appearance goes away for another split second, and you guys again see the woman, and this time you'll get a better look. And she's got blonde hair and pale white skin and blue eyes. And Havabir, you recognize this woman.
Orifera!
And Abelar pulls the arrow out, throws it on the ground, and he just kind of raises his staff in the air, and it begins to glow, but nothing seems to happen. At least not yet.
Does the woman look like she got beat up too?
That's a good question. No, she does not.
Wait, so there was the hit of the arrow. The woman flashed, and it went back to Abelar, and now it's still Abelar.
Yes, as he pulled the arrow out, it flashed to the woman, and so you saw the flash when the arrow pierced him, and then when he pulled the arrow out, you saw the flash again. And
did I recognize the image of the woman as Orifera?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah. She's a very gorgeous looking. She's an elf, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a very gorgeous looking elf, tall, slender. She looks very delicate and not bruised or anything like you would expect if You know, if you'd been punching her in the face.
Her cheeks are nice and rosy because you've been punching her in the face. That's how she does her makeup.
All right, so I think we're done with you, Zurok, right? Nothing else?
She has a lot of
Nothing
good
else.
Okay.
blending with her makeup, you know. Just
Furlough, you're up.
Okay. Just going to take a little bit of a step over. And as I'm stepping over, Furlow's left hand goes down, and a familiar shape starts to take form as slowly this blade of really dark, tenderly looking matter starts to form in his hand.
Nice.
Shadow Blade, here we come. And because Chiron is within 5 feet, we get to have fun.
Oh no.
He's dead.
Yay!
He's dead. We got Abelard. Yeah, but what about Charon?
What's the lighting in this room look like?
The lighting?
Mm-hmm.
So it's super dark in the room, except for the floor is pretty bright. So it's like the floor is lighting everything up with kind of a greenish electric hue. But like as you look up, it's like black, and there's no walls or anything. So while the floor is lit, there's nothing to reflect light anywhere else.
So we're in more like not necessarily darkness, but we're in dim light.
Yeah. So like, do you remember the TNG episode, the Hotel Royale?
Yes.
Do you know, remember they're outside and they're like, it's all
Yes.
dark? It's like that.
Sweet. Because dim light means this is with advantage.
Oh, sweet.
Dropping on his token and it's not doing anything.
You can also do it through the combat tracker.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And you have to be dragging it from the actions tab, not just random dice.
D&D, learning to play it as we go.
Oh, I think it's been almost a month since we played last, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, we did the Christmas, like half of a Christmas special, but
All we know is that there was a lot of charcoal being made.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
still not working.
then just roll it manually, I guess.
Excuse
Okay,
me.
and
So that's going to be plus. Here we are. Right. So yeah, that's a plus 9 to hit. So that's 22.
Okay, that hits.
All right. So this is going to be 2d8 plus 5 psychic, and then he gets another 6 dice of damage at him. So first, it's going to be 9 psychic damage.
Okay.
Then why is there no option to let me 6 of these fuckers?
You trying to fix the dice?
So 11 plus 2, so 13 extra damage as I slice down and hit his wrist that he's holding his staff with my Shadow Blade.
Okay. All right. Okay, so your Shadow Blade comes down, and it forms in the darkness, and Abelard doesn't notice it at first, and it comes down right on his wrist and chops his wrist right off, and his scepter and his hand fall onto the floor and vanish from view with that same like digital fade out effect. And he just and he stumbles backwards about a foot, triggering opportunity attacks from both you, Furlough and Kayron.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
Kayron, do you want to take yours first since it's Furlough's turn?
Yeah. I'm gonna do the. But I could do my unarmed attacks and then also my flurry of blows.
Nope, just one attack. That's all you get.
Flurry
So-
of blows then.
Uh,
Wait, no, attack. That's right.
yeah,
Sorry.
just a regular attack.
Give me a second here. I know how to do things. Hold on.
Salem begins spinning uncontrollably.
Bend me right round, baby, right round.
Get it? I missed.
All right. So as he steps backward deliberately to get away from Furlough, cupping with his left hand, cupping his right stub now, his wrist, and it's gushing
Yeah.
blood.
Copy.
You try to reach out and punch him, but you miss. Furlough, also you do the same thing.
Alright. Dim light, so I still get to.
Get him, Furlough.
Right. So +9, so 25 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
So that's going to be another +5, so another 12 points of psychic damage as I go for his other wrist.
So 5 more in addition to that 7.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so you bring the blade down onto his other wrist, and again chop that wrist right off, and he immediately falls down onto his knees and begins shimmering as this blood gushes. But as it's gushing forth, it's like hitting the ground and then fading out. And then after a minute of him screaming in agony, he fades out completely and leaves an unconscious woman on the floor. And you recognize this Havabir as Orifira.
So, Havabir is going to approach Orifera slowly, and he's going to cry out to Gorza. Gorza, get Glendamir down!
Oh, that's right. I forgot Gorza was with you guys. And where was Glendamir again?
He was hanging in the cage.
That's right. Okay. I forget Gorza's voice, so I apologize. But Gorza says, I'll take care of it. And then she starts running up onto the podium that's kind of back behind you guys right here where that line is. I don't know. It's hard to see because they're the same color. But basically there's a podium over here. One of them's in splinters. And she kind of jumps up on one. And then she tries to jump from the podium up to the cage. And she manages to hang on to the cage with one hand as she's trying to get her other hand on there and struggling while you guys are fighting.
Who's jumping? Who are we talking about? I don't see a token.
So I forgot to mention the recap that Gorza is someone who used to be employed by one of Abelar's rivals. She was an orc, right?
Yeah, of the Torn Skull tribe.
That's right, of the Torn Skull tribe. That's right. Sorry about that. I totally left her out of the recap. But anyway, so she was in that mountain that you guys were in and helped Havabir find his way back to you guys after you guys lost him in the rat cave. And so now she's with you guys trying to fight Abelar.
But why does she have a token?
I just forgot.
Oh, okay.
Now.
I thought maybe she was invisible or something. Or something I didn't understand.
God.
I'm gonna walk over to Orifera, and with my sword raised, roll her over to her back with my foot.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Rolling her over with your foot, like.
Yeah, like I don't know if she's face down or belly up. If she's belly up, I don't have to do a damn thing. But if she's face down, I roll her over.
Okay, so she's kind of like on her side, like facing you guys. And as you step over there, the lights on the floor come back up. They've been down for a while, but they reconnect with the grid. And then she's just kind of laying there. The static doesn't hurt you guys or anything, just tingles. So she's not in pain or anything.
She looks like she could use a hand. Ah ha ha ha.
I'm not run up to her, and I'm just gonna point my spear at her because I don't know who she is.
Her hands are intact.
I'm gonna turn to Lulu. Lulu, bind her.
Yeah, bite her.
Teabag her.
Bind!
Oh.
Dumbass!
As you shout, she kind of wakes up and she just says, "What? Havabeer? Is that you?"
And I set my sword down under her throat and Orifera, what are you doing?
I don't know. Abelard drugged me and took me somewhere, and I've been in a room with no windows for as long as I can remember the last few months. Everything's a haze.
There were 4 lights.
There are now 5 lights when I could have sworn there were 4.
What the hell?
Does that mean she was naked the whole time?
Naked.
I'm gonna shout out to Gorza. Does this make any sense to you?
I don't know what happened. Let's see. I don't know what happened to Orifera. She was gone before I was released.
I'm gonna look down. Why were you fighting us?
You talking about Orifera?
Yes.
Fighting you? I wasn't fighting you.
Yeah, I wouldn't exactly call that fighting either, but you did confront us.
Javi, I don't know what you're talking about. I know not of what you speak.
All right, we're gonna have to talk about this more when Glendamere comes to. Lulu, come bind her.
Javi, I thought you were here to save me. Why are you taking me into custody?
I can't be sure of anything right now. For our safety and
Bad girl.
And she's like, I thought you were here to save me from Abelard. He found me.
For our safety
abducted
and
me.
for yours, my colleague is going to hold you.
That's over here, right?
All
Yeah,
right,
go
Javi,
right-
I trust you.
Yeah, like
I know the kindness that is in your heart.
I'm hoping
Kindness
that-
I can only express by certain rope knots.
So she
Yep.
lets herself be taken captive by Lulu or whatever, and doesn't resist.
I look
Okay.
at Lulu and I say, if she tries anything, you bite her real hard.
Oh, and I forgot to.
Why
change
is
the
every
token.
character
There we
you
go.
play like complete? Well, I guess Wednesday's not stupid. Seems like an extension of some phantoms from the past.
It's reincarnation.
Oh, gotcha. So is how's Gorza's errand going?
So she's still dangling from the cage above. Furlough, did you have any more actions for your turn?
If I may,
I'm good.
before he takes another action, or before anybody takes another action, I'm going to look to.
I was just
my colleague and say-
I think you guys are probably wanting to end combat, but I just want to make sure there wasn't anything else you wanted to do on your turn.
I'm good.
Okay. Do you guys all agree that combat's over?
Done enough cutting bitches.
Yeah.
Okay.
Abelard was talking
Clear
that shit
initiative.
back first.
So I'm going to look up at Gorza. Are you planning on bringing Glendamere down today?
I'm trying to get to him. And she's like hanging from this cage, and it's like super slick metal, and she finally manages to get her other hand up there, and she goes to grab Glendamere, who's just kind of laying there. She goes to grab his hand, and her hand goes through his hand. And she's like, problem.
What now? Get him down here. We've got some questions to ask him.
I can't grab him. He's like made of light.
Have a beer, if I may.
Yes.
I think that's not your friend up in that cage. I think it's an illusion designed to look like your friend in that cage. Just like this was not actually Abelard.
And as you say that, oh, whoa! Poof, she falls off the cage and lands on her back right at your guys' feet.
Gorza,
hello again.
You all right, Gorza?
She stands up and dusts herself off, and she's I'm all right.
All right. Well, enough horseplay. Can anybody explain what's going on? Zurok.
Sakapuno points. Wait. Sakapuno points to the elf lady Orafira and says, "What if she's not real?"
Orafira just she says, I assure you, I'm real. I just don't know what's been happening. I've been captured by Abelar and kept devoid of all my senses.
Wait, so this is Orafira
God,
definitely
Boris.
is here, right?
What,
Yes.
Lulu?
Orafira definitely is here, right?
As far as you can tell.
I shift
So,
my
yeah.
grip a little bit and say, "Yeah, it definitely seems real."
I'm gonna hit the floor with my mace as hard as I
God.
can to see what happens.
I'm gonna need to make a roll.
You're
to
gonna
make
hit
sure you don't
the
grab
floor with
Drew.
your maces.
Yeah,
What
with
you
one of
said?
my mace.
Oh,
Just one
okay.
mace.
All right, go ahead and roll damage.
How do I do a 1d6 plus 2?
Usually
Okay,
with
8.
dice.
Yeah.
Do I scroll up and down on the plus and that will do it? Modifier?
Yeah, that would add the +2, but you can just roll
Okay.
the dice if it's quicker. You should also have a damage roll that you can just drag in your actions tab.
Let me look at the action tab. I noticed that all my spells aren't there, so I wasn't using it.
They should be. I just went through them all.
Oh, that was the wrong one. No, they're definitely not. I only have level up to level 2.
So, if I may,
Yeah,
I'd
you
like
don't have any higher level spells, but you have higher level spell slots, Rainbow. Do you have any non-blue spells that are higher than level 2 on D&D Beyond?
I'll just take your word for it then, I guess.
Yeah, well, so look at your spell tab on D&D Beyond. Do you see how under... oh, wait. Level 5. You do have spells in here. I thought I updated your sheet. You know what? Maybe I updated in FGU. That's my bad. Alright, so you slammed your mace down on the floor, and it hits one of those, like plates beneath you, and it cracks, and the lights go out on that plate.
I want to investigate that plate.
Okay. Are you looking for anything specific?
I just want to see if I can figure out to see anything about it. That makes sense.
Okay. Alright, so you investigate the plate, and you see there's all sorts of weird, technological components, little diodes and stuff that are all smashed now in there. It's no longer lighting up. There's cracks through the grate in the plating. The little pipe that's underneath that was full of wires is cracked, and some of the wires are protruding, but that's it.
So I'd like to address the group and just explain a bit about who Orafira is. So I turned to.
She's your bitch, ain't she?
No. So I turned. I realized that none of my colleagues know who she is. So I turned to them and I say, Orafira was Abelar's mistress. At the conclusion of Glendamir's and my last fight, she and Glendamir fled the compound, and I was sent to retrieve both of them.
So what you're saying is that the black spider got cucked.
Said Abelar worked for the black spider.
At this, Orafira says, Glendamir and I were going to live happily ever after. We had finally gotten away from him when he found us. He found us in our cabin on the shore of our favorite lake.
Oh,
okay.
So
when did this happen? Orafira, when did he find you?
I don't know how long it's been. I've been in this room for as long as I can imagine. It seems like years, but I doubt it's been that long.
Can I
She
interject?
says
You don't know whether it was. Oh, go ahead.
Hold on. I want to pull out my dagger and I just want to walk up to her and stand there menacingly.
And so she looks at you very concerned, and she just says, I'm telling you the truth. She's kind of
So you don't know whether it was a week, a month, a year. You don't know how long it's been.
It had to be at least months, maybe a year.
I'm gonna follow Sakaputu. I'm gonna start
you
growling
guys
at her
run
menacingly.
off, but you go.
I
you
don't
go
know
to
what
the
you guys are
first
saying.
place you're gonna-
Karen, you first.
I was saying, you run off and you go to the first place he's gonna look, your favorite spot.
And I'm gonna take
She didn't know that that was our favorite spot. She's like getting kind of frustrated at this point.
I'm gonna follow Senga Pursuit. I'm gonna look at her. I'm gonna growl at her menacingly.
You're behind her, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you startle her. Oh! And she turns and looks, and she's just like, "I'm telling the truth."
I believe you. I believe you, guys. Sit tight. Okay, so these details are important. When were you when you were captured? Were you separated from Glendamere?
And she thinks for a minute, and she just says, he captured both of us. Last I knew, he injected something into my shoulder. See?" And she holds her shoulder out, and you can see like a little mark where she was jabbed with a needle. Super faint, though.
Orza, didn't you say you were injected with something that let you have conversations with rats?
And so she's thinking, and she says, "Yes, they became my friends. They helped me escape."
And Gorza, did you say that you shared a cell or that you had contact with Orifera while you were captured?
I don't recall saying that, no.
Okay. So, Orifera, do you know anything about Glendamere's whereabouts?
Glendamere? Well, I thought he was up there in that cage a moment ago. Apparently not.
Gorza, is he in the cage or isn't he?
I told you, he's like made of light. I can't touch him. My hand goes through him.
Zurok, can you tell what's going on?
So I just kind of walk over slowly.
And as you do, your feet are almost like magnetized to the floor. It takes you some effort to walk across this floor, and as you do, just like little tendrils of electricity kind of emanate between your foot and the floor, like as you're walking across the floor.
And I look at Orphea and I say, how do you say it?
Orifera.
Orifera. And I'm like, hold out your hand. And then I take my hand and I just kind of like, she holds it out like with her palm facing
She holds
up.
it out, but she's kind of trembling as she does. Okay.
And then I take my hand and place it on top of hers. You know, with my palm down.
Uh-huh.
Just to kind of see what happens when we touch.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
And so as you do, this electrical energy kind of goes between your two hands and through hers, and she kind of pulls back and she's, "Ow! Why would you do that?"
Zurok, I was actually
basically
wondering
gave her
if
a
you
good
could just
shock.
answer if Glendamere's in the cage.
Well, say again?
I was wondering if you could answer whether that's Glendamere in the cage.
Glendamere.
So above you is a cage hanging above the group, and in there is a Triton that's laying on his, like, face down, and all you can see is his kind of like hand leaning over, coming over the edge a little bit, and a foot out the other side.
And I just kind of look back at Halaber and I go, "Who is Glendamere? I know not of this human."
I told you about him.
Did
Just
he
mentioned you.
Yeah, Glendamere was the closest thing I had to a brother. He and I began our work for Abelar at about the same time. We were both trained by Abelar and other members of his compound, and we both fought in the pits for Abelar. And that is him up there, or at least it looks like him up there. But Gorza, did you actually make it high enough to touch him?
Yes, I touched him, and then I fell.
How high is
Gorza
he?
says that he's made out of light.
He's made out of light.
Yes. So I either need to climb up there myself, figure out what the hell's going on, or I was hoping you could look up there.
Okay, so Furlough, as everyone's talking, you notice that Orifera has managed to slip her way out behind the podium. Her hand's still bound behind her back, but she slips out from behind Lulu as you guys are all distracted. Oh, you were holding her?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I was told to bind her.
Okay. I didn't realize you were still holding her. I thought you just bound her and then left her standing there. And then
Yeah,
she,
when I
is
said
the-
binder, I was
and then-
imagining him wrapping himself up like a Seinvolk rope.
yeah. Well, and then I assumed you let her go for her to stick her hand out for Zurok.
How high is this cage up?
It's probably about like 10 feet above you guys, above your head.
Can I cast command a spell on whoever's in that cage or no?
Yeah, you can try. Sure.
I'm gonna cast command on it.
Command. Okay.
And it's got to make a saving throw of 15 wisdom.
Okay. And then what does the spell do?
And I can have him do multiple things, but I'm gonna have him approach me, and that the target moves towards me by the shortest and most direct route, ending his turn if it moves within 5 feet of you.
Okay. So you cast it and nothing happens. And so Lulu, you rebound or Orifera after she touched Zurok's hand.
I assume I was like basically holding her like essentially with my arms.
Okay.
I was wondering. So I got to thinking. My power still works here in the grid, right? What if I get down, and or what if I look down and I imagine some stairs going up to this
As
guy?
soon as you do that, the stairs form. What kind of stairs? Wooden, metal?
Concrete.
Okay, it's
Or
concrete.
stone. Sorry, stone.
There's cobblestone stairs immediately
Yeah.
rise out from where you are, and go up to this perfectly up to this cage.
Havabeer doesn't hesitate. He runs up the stairs to go see if his half brother is still alive or not.
Okay.
And
All right. So you go
I'm
up
gonna
there,
approach the
and
cage.
this token is Glendamir's token.
I look at Zurok and go, imagine a door out of this place.
So I try to imagine a wooden door.
Okay, and as soon as you do, a door opens right below you, or right just south of you guys. A wooden door appears, and the door creaks open, and you see a hallway on the other side.
God.
So if I'm at the cage, I want to reach through and see if I can grab a hold of Glendamere. Hey, you okay? Glendamere.
And your hand goes through Glendamer.
Interesting.
And out of rage, I hit the I just hit the cage as hard as I can.
Okay.
And
Alright,
go
hit
back
the
down.
cage, and the cage kind of swings back and forth a little bit, and Glendamir's body kind of rolls around in the cage as the cage moves, like reacting to the cage's physics.
I call Zurok. Zurok, what's going on up here?
I have no idea. This is some kind of witchcraft, which I'm not
Imagine the
familiar
cage door open.
with. And so I kind of close my eyes for a second and imagine the cage door opening.
The cage door immediately forms hinges on the left side from your perspective, Havabeer, and it clicks open and creaks open.
Imagine Glendamere conscious.
Oh, I didn't know he was unconscious.
Yeah, he's been laying in the cage unconscious.
All right, so I close my eyes again, and kind of a cloud of smoke forms around his face, so he starts to wake up.
So, as you imagine him conscious, he immediately sits up straight with a dead look on his face, basically, and just sits up kind of Indian style in the cage, and just looks straight forward at you, Havabeer.
Glendamere, do you recognize me?
He just stares at you, doesn't say anything.
I think he might be stupid.
I think he might be not real.
I point to the door and I go, everyone, this is a door out of here.
Okay, so who's going
Can you
through the
control
door?
him? Can you make him speak?
Everyone, let's get through the door. This is a waste of time.
I walk through the door.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna.
You have a beer. Let's go find your real friend.
You walk through the door and you end up in this kind of bright hallway. It's almost all white.
All right, everybody out.
Okay, so who's going through the door? Salem, you're out the door.
I would like to sniff this hallway.
Okay. Hold on, who else is coming out? Furlough, are you behind Salem?
Yeah, I'm gonna come down and I'm gonna help
I
Lulu
start
escort
walking-
Orifera.
I start walking out the hall towards the hallway. Then I kind of look around, and Furlough goes, "End program," and walks out the door.
All right. So as you say that, you hear a doo-doo-doo, and then nothing happens, and you walk out the door into the bright hallway with Salem.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out.
And, having a firm but not like
Not oppressive.
Yeah, having a firm grip of Orifera, walk out the door.
Okay.
It's a
And
firm,
as
but not
you
fully
and
erect.
Orifera step through the doorway, Orifera vanishes.
I knew it. We should have cut the bitch.
Well, she's not real. I don't know.
I yell through the door, "Tick-tock! Tick-tock! Let's go!"
Lulu,
Okay.
what just happened?
So, did you guys do anything with Glendamir? Are you leaving him there?
I'm leaving him there.
Okay, Zurok, are you doing anything else in there before you step through the door?
I imagine a sack full of food and stuff, and I leave it next to him, but then I leave.
Okay, a sack full of a variety of different foods appears in the
And some
cage.
water in a flask of water. Some,
Okay, and then you
satchel.
Step through the door.
Yeah. so I
Okay,
don't
as you
wanna
step through the
starve
door,
if
you
he's real.
disappear.
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh no, and my
Zurok vanishes.
Did
Okay,
did
anyone
Xerox
else?
die? Did he just die?
Anyone else stepping through the door?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
step
I'm
through
gonna
it.
be going with him too.
Okay. All right,
Stay away
and
from the light.
Gorza follows behind you guys. Okay, I assume
we-
we're done with Glendamir there for now. So as you guys step out into this hallway, the door closes behind you, and you no longer see the grid. Instead, now you're in a basically all-white hallway, and you can go this way or this way.
Wait, what?
Uh,
Well, I want to respond to what Ababir said earlier. I say to Ababir, I don't know. She just disappeared while I was holding on to her.
she must have been made of the same stuff that Zurok was made of.
Oh, I see. It's just hard to see
Sorry.
your pointer because of it's the same green as everything else on the map.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
the green's got to
sorry.
be gone by now. We're in a white hallway, right?
Yeah, I just haven't moved us over to another map yet. But yes, you're now in like a big white hallway.
I sniffed the white
Why
hallway.
does it gotta be a white hallway?
You should lick
And
it.
be a brown hallway.
All right, you sniff it, and the air smells very stale, Salem.
All right.
Like it hasn't, like it's a room that hasn't been open in a while, kind of
Yeah.
stale.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do we see if we look down, let's say that northwest side?
Okay, 1 second. I'm grabbing all your tokens. I'm gonna move you
My
over
token.
here and share that. Okay, can you guys see the new map?
Yeah. It's,
Yeah, it's just blank.
Yeah, that's all I've got for now.
Gotcha.
I mean, okay, now I see it. Jesus Christ.
It's got some brown in here, so it's not. It's
Yeah, it's not as
Quality.
whitewashed as we thought.
yeah.
Well, just
Brown
use your
represent-
imagination. It's an all-white hallway. Basically like any scene where some character dies and they're in some like all-white room talking to some relative. Kind of a feeling.
Okay, so it's like that Harry Potter scene. Do not.
So is that-
Yes. It's
Neo
just like
wakes
the
up
Harry
and he's
Potter
talking up to the agent, like, "Oh, what happened?"
scene.
Is that door still there?
All that.
We just
there you
came
go.
out.
No, as the door closes behind you, the seams vanish, and then the wooden door turns to white. And it's
It's like a white wooden door. We can see it.
Nope. It's just
It's
vanishes.
gone.
Is it a very bright white? Like it's a.
Yeah, it's super bright. It's like it's like Picard in the Q thing at the very end of TNG.
I am
It's
gonna mark
just
the
basically
door.
all white. You're gonna mark the door.
Yeah, just a little bit with my
Oh,
cat
okay.
Pee on it.
I pee on it a little bit.
Pee on it a little bit. All right. Is that really what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm a cat, so I mean, I want to mark it so that way if we ever come back here again,
Spray
I'll
it
recognize
with
it
your
by my
leggings.
set.
Okay. Are you not wearing pants?
Oh, I assume that I
You've
can
just been
undo it
wanting to
and
be
do it
doing
real
it all
fast and
this
then
time,
do it up
bro.
again.
All right. So go ahead and roll me a performance check.
Make sure you don't piss on any of us. God damn it.
Roll for urination.
Oh, the map is.
I'm gonna look around and say, anybody else have to go?
Yeah, the color of white makes me want to pee a lot anyways. Too.
All right. So anybody who happens to be looking Salem's direction watches him turn to where the door was, unzip, and piss on the wall.
So I'm gonna. Are both ends of the hallway? Do they just go on forever, or what do we see at the ends of? If we look down each side.
So roll me a perception check, Havabeer.
All right. Another one. Oh, cool. 13 plus. I don't even know what my modifier is right now. Hold on.
Use your sheet.
I meant to use my sheet. I totally forgot that I had that, which is unusual because I love the features of this program. But perception for me is -1, so 12.
Okay. All right. So as you're looking around the hallway, there's not much to see because it just goes on seemingly forever in each direction. But you faintly hear a sound. Javi.
Okay,
Can I tell which end that's coming from?
No, you cannot.
Did I hear it?
No, only Havabeer heard it.
Dang it.
Yes, I'm here.
Will you brighten this
Gorza
room,
says,
please?
I know you're here.
Shut up, Gorza. Somebody's trying to get my attention. Can you not hear it?
What'd you say, Mirama?
Well, I was just saying, so it's really bright in here. Could we tell where the light source is coming from?
No, it's kind of omnipresent.
I love how no one's
So-
concerned that I'm dead.
Oh, we're so used to you just
Stop.
blinking out of existence.
right now, Zarok.
And again, Havabeer, you hear Javi.
I'm just gonna start marching at one end, in one direction to the northwest, to see if it gets any louder as I go.
Okay, does anyone follow him?
I guess I'll follow him and go, what are you doing?
Okay, so
Yeah, I definitely follow him.
Havabeer heads this way, and Sakapunto and Salem follow. Anyone else follow?
Well, I guess I should follow Fishboy and R. Kelly over here.
Kayron, Lulu, are you guys following, or are you staying here?
Yeah, I should probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow along, but like as we're walking, I'm kind of like gonna take a dart and just see if I can like mark the wall from where like the direction we're going.
Okay, so
I see him do this, and I also mark the wall again.
okay,
Say I could be dumb.
you're trying to scratch the wall, Kayron?
Yeah, like with my dart, just to, like
Okay, so
put an arrow.
you take a dart out, you try to scratch the wall, but you can't even affect it at all. It's pristine. It kind of just clinks as you touch it, but you can't even put a mark on it.
Oh, I put a mark on it, all right. I'm not spray it again.
Yeah, so you spray it again. Roll me another performance check.
Oh gosh, how many sprays in one place do we need to be able to like?
Aren't you empty
tell that
now?
we've been
Okay,
there?
and it you piss on the wall and it drips down to your feet, and it kind of just pools at the bottom of the wall.
So I think you think
Yeah,
I'm
right now.
I'm like letting out a huge piss, and that's not what I'm doing. It's like a really fast spray.
That's all.
Can't do
That's
it.
all I'm thinking of.
It's just
Okay.
It's just
but-
it's just that there's literally no surface traction at all, so it all goes down onto the ground. It just pools.
just a
You
quick
have to
spray.
remember, we are realistically, we're probably inside a sign bulk, just like the rest of this facility. So
Yeah, to
Yeah,
answer
we
your
are in one
question-
giant organic glow stick right now.
So
That's their fetish, isn't it?
as you guys are walking,
Peter.
you guys all hear from behind you. You just say, you hear, "Wait for me."
I turn around.
That voice sounds annoyingly familiar.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
the
I
pissed off.
Furlough turns around and he just kind of keeps his hands loose like he's ready to go.
Okay, you turn around and you don't see anything.
Wait for Gorza. We can't wait. I'm gonna find Orifera, and I'm either going to interrogate her or I'm going to kill her.
I didn't tell you to wait.
I heard you. Keep up. And then
I
I
didn't
turn
say
around.
anything.
I turn around and I start marching forward again.
Okay.
I'm gonna fall back a little
Now,
bit, so I'm
do
back at
we
the end of the
recognize
flow.
that voice?
Okay, so you're falling
Yes.
back, Sacapunto?
Just to stay in line with Furlough, because I got a feeling I'm gonna recognize that voice.
Okay,
Yeah,
and the
I'm
rest
staying
of you are following Havabeer?
No, I'm staying behind.
Okay,
Yeah,
who else is staying behind?
Would it be a perception check to see if we recall what that voice was?
Yes. Let's go ahead and roll perception. If you would like to help Sacapunto, you can roll it with advantage for low.
Well, I mean, the word, and because I actually get proficiency on that, the worst I can roll is a +10, so it ends up being 19
Okay.
because of reliable talent.
Okay. You guys definitely hear, "Wait for me!" It echoes through the hall again. You definitely all recognize Fitz's voice.
Yeah,
What the-
Sakapuna's instantly pissed off and ready to grab him up as soon as he gets close enough.
Okay,
I turn around.
Javi, are you continuing down the hallway?
No, if I heard him that second time and recognize him with the others as Fitz,
You
I'm gonna
did
turn around
not.
and
Only
say,
those who stopped to stay behind and listen.
All right.
did I even hear him?
No, you didn't hear anything.
I shout up ahead, "Hey guys, Fitz is somewhere around here."
And
Do I hear
again,
that?
Javi, you hear, yeah, you did hear Furlough say that, but at the same time, you also hear Javi from the direction you're going.
Do I hear the other one?
Hey.
And I turn around and I say, why are we messing around with that stupid gnome anyway? Come on!
Say,
Do I hear what?
No, none of you hear the Javi. You just hear just hear the Fitz yelling from behind.
The Fitz.
Do they respond to me telling them to keep coming?
That's up to them.
I'm gonna keep following.
Okay. No one
My
else?
computer's lagging.
No.
Gorz
I'm
is
gonna
gonna
go.
stay next to you, Javi.
Well, I'm
All
like literally like I'm between the two. I kind of like look one way, look the other. Fitz,
I turn to
who
Gorz.
I
"Do you
want to
hear
kind of
that?"
beat the fuck out of, and this other guy who's hearing a voice, possibly going crazy.
You don't know he's hearing a voice. He hasn't. Well, I guess he did say a little bit to Gorza.
I'm gonna shut up, Karen. Come on, this guy needs our help.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with
Okay, so you continue down the hallway with them, and
I mean, if we're gonna separate, we probably should separate the monks.
I know, right? Too much fighting power in one place, bro.
All right, so Furlough and Sacapunto, are you just standing there, or are you heading back?
I am standing there with fists clenched, waiting for whatever's making that noise. Well,
I'm still trying to keep up with the party, but just providing a little bit of extra distance just to.
Okay, and Lulu,
Like
what
you're
are
trying
you
to
up
split
to?
the difference.
So, did it sound like this fit? What sounds like Fist? Did it sound like he was approaching?
Like the voice sounded like it's coming from behind you and said, "Wait for me," but you don't hear like footsteps or anything.
Well, yeah, but was the voice getting louder?
No.
Wait for me, wait.
I mean, it got louder as the voice got closer, as the voice
That's what I was
echoed through
asking.
the hall. Yeah,
That's what I
but
was
like the sound wave getting closer, yes. It would have been like, "Wait for me."
We should still keep together. We should still keep the team together, just because we don't know what's going on, and we've already seen there's a lot of technology and a lot of illusion type things going on.
And look at have a beer. And goes, hey, have a beer. Why don't we wait for the others?
Sakapuno nods to Furlough and keeps up with him, but still glances back every now and then to see if the situation behind us changes.
Okay, and Lulu, are you keeping pace with them?
Sure.
Okay.
I turn to Salem and
So-
respond. They're on their way. I can hear Orfira. Gorza, do you hear that?
I don't hear anything, buddy. You been drinking?
So as you guys keep walking for probably about 10 more minutes.
Does Gorza answer?
Oh, sorry. What did you ask Gorza?
If she could hear that.
Oh, I thought you were talking to Salem. Sorry. Gorza just says, "I didn't say anything."
No, do you hear that? Do you
Hear what?
Do you hear a voice calling my name?
No, I just am following you. Okay, and so as you guys keep walking, Lulu and Furlough, you both Lulu, Furlough, and Salem, you all like, and Salem, the smells familiar to you, and Lulu, you and Furlough, you both smell the sour smell of piss.
I said, "Hey guys, we've been here before. I smell my own urine.
Wait, what?
I smell my marks. We've been here before."
And as you guys stop again, you have a beer. This time from behind you, you hear Javi from the other direction, and then you hear the little pitter patter of feet.
I'm gonna draw my sword, and I'm just gonna look to the others. You're not hearing what I'm hearing. We're in serious trouble.
I don't think we're in the real world.
And I step out. I'm here. Show yourself.
I cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
I hit the walls with my mitt.
Furlough, there's no roll for that, right?
Nope.
Okay. So you cast Detect Magic, and you immediately realize that everything around you is an illusion. And,
hey guys, this is fake.
What?
Fake news.
And then right as you say that, Furlough, suddenly a figure from behind you says, "What do you mean it's fake?" And you turn around and you meet the gaze of Fitz, who's right behind you. And
Wait a minute.
as you
That
look at
doesn't
him,
sound like
as you
gas.
look at him, he just says, "Hello."
Wait a minute. Just a second. Does anyone mind if I tackle him and hold him into a very aggressive hug? Like, it's so great to see you.
Well, I mean, I'm still holding my dagger, so I think that Sakapuna would totally be in agreement with that.
Now, do I see anything indicating that he is not real?
So as you're looking around, and everything looks very like ethereal, and then you look to Fitz, and he looks pretty material. So you don't see any weirdness coming off of him, other than the fact that he just appeared out of nowhere.
Which is, especially with my passive perception, that's actually kind of impressive.
I sprint over to him and I pick him up into a very aggressive hug. Fitz, it's so great to see you.
And I'm
so,
gonna turn to
as you
the
squeeze
gnome,
him,
the turncoat.
as you squeeze him, he's just like, "Oh, it's great to see you too, Lulu."
I'm gonna get real close to him with my dagger, and I'm gonna say, "You got some answers to give us."
Yeah, my hug is more of a pinning him, so he doesn't get away.
And so he looks at you, Sakaputo, and he says, hold on, let me explain. And as you guys all kind of I'm assuming you're all gathering around Fitz.
Yeah, I know it's been a while since he's seen me, so I'm gonna peek out from behind whoever's like from behind Lulu or anybody obstructing his vision.
I'm
Make
gonna
eye
start playing his
contact.
head like a drum.
Hi. Remember me?
And Fitz says, I remember you, Javi. And he's like, now hold on, we don't have time to waste. He just says, I don't know if you guys know this, but none of this is real.
I'm just imagining having a fucking aluminum hat on.
I look Fitz dead in the eye, and Furlough's like, yeah, I've noticed, and I'm guessing you have a pretty good idea what's going on and how to shed some light on this.
And he pulls out that hand device that he had that he took with him, and he's like, and right you are, Furlough. And he hits a button on the device, and a door opens in the white wall behind him. What?
Look,
I'm holding on to him.
Yeah.
Can I interrogate him again just for old time's sake?
Grappled doesn't mean he can't use his arms to pull stuff out of his pocket.
All right.
So I said, let's move this outside. Do that door.
And he's like, Lulu, can you let me go now so we can move?
No.
No.
And I just
I
grab
pick-
him, holding him.
I pick Lulu up and him up, and I walk through the door.
No,
Wow.
No, I
Okay.
go through the door. I'm just still holding him.
I want you
Can
to
Salem
roll.
pick up and carry 500 pounds?
I want you to roll me a dexterity saving throw, Lulu.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, so your grip on he's squirming. He's like, Lulu, let me go. Just let me go. And then he pulls a little spike out of his pocket and jabs it into your gut and taps a button on the device, and suddenly you freeze solid like a blue statue.
Oh, damn. Does she turn into a ship?
not right now.
I grab him by the ear like a teacher would grab a student, and I go, undo it.
All right. And he taps the button again, and you're now free again, Lulu. But you've let go of him, and there's a few feet between both of you now. And
I'm still holding on to his ear, and I walk him through the hallway.
Well, hold on. What I wanna do is I wanna shove him through the door and say, "You go first," because I don't.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a strength check for me then.
Oh, gosh. She's going to, like, shove him to the moon.
Yeet.
Can I roll it on him?
Okay.
Okay, that wasn't too bad.
All right. So you go to shove him, and he's trying to fight to stay in, but you manage to push him just through the doorway, and he's standing on the other side of the doorway. And inside there, it looks like a big control room. There's like control panels and computers. It looks actually pretty familiar. It looks a lot like the top of the pylon towers you guys have been in.
I'm gonna follow.
Sweet.
Okay.
This is progress. I'm jiggy with this.
I'm going to, I want to walk up there and I want to grab hold of his collar.
Okay.
And I want to draw one of my daggers and place it to his throat and say, no, me better start explaining. Whoever's creating these illusions knows a lot about me.
It's the black spider.
Why
I had to abandon you. I had to send you this way so that you would serve as a distraction.
Why
the door
me?
shut?
Why not Furlough's past or Sakapuno's past? Why me?
Because he don't know shit about us compared to what he knows about you.
But is it
What
Abalone?
do you mean, why you? I don't know what you're talking about.
And let's face it, you are probably the least stable person. Everything said and done. So you are probably the easiest to forget.
You're probably the least stable person.
Well, my question is if it Abelar's been illusion, Orifira's been an illusion, Glendamir's been an illusion. All these illusions from my past. My question is, whoever's creating these illusions, they know who I am.
Was there a female illusion? Elf?
Yes.
Tall, slender,
Yes.
blonde hair?
Yes.
Okay. I don't think she's an illusion. I've seen her walking around the corridors.
What?
Yeah, I just saw her a moment ago. She was walking that way, and he points down through the control room to another door on the other side, and there's like a little hallway over there with like a little T-junction, and he points like down and to the right, like kind of motions.
How long ago?
Just like 10 minutes ago.
Have a beer. I
Yes.
suspect that the one that we dealt with was an illusion because as soon as we walked through that door, vanished. Similar to Zurok, similar to the rest of the illusions in that room. The presence of an illusion does not mitigate the idea that the real one might be around here somewhere.
As you say the name,
certainly the black spider is around here somewhere. Or just because we killed the illusion does not mean the reality is completely gone.
I'm gonna draw my blade. Which way did she go?
As Furlough mentions the name Zurok, suddenly Zurok materializes in front of all of you and immediately says, "Zurok program activated. Please state command."
Welcome back. Clearly, this entire area is lined with the same kind of emitters that had previously allowed Zurok to materialize.
Can I try to
as
push
he's-
Zurok through the door into the command room?
So he is in the command room. Sorry, I should have made that more
Okay.
clear.
I
But
look at
says,
Zurok
I'm
and I
gonna
go,
pull my maul and I'm gonna slam it on the floor to see if I break any like electric tiles.
I look at Zurok and I go, well, how can this be real? He doesn't even have his thing.
No
Well, I'm
Willy.
Like
sure
I
if you don't
said,
unbutton him, the thing is there.
This environment is clearly set up to allow this the same type of things that his emitter was designed to, which means he can pretty much go anywhere, and he probably has similar abilities to what we witnessed earlier.
How do you guys know it's really Zurok though?
So it is really you, Zurok. So you had some
Okay.
sort of pre-programmed response as the computer booted you up. But yeah,
Okay.
so now as you spawn, Zurok, and Furlow is talking, and he's like explaining how you probably have access to stuff. You start thinking about that, and you realize that as you think about accessing systems, a manifest of different systems and their statuses and a bunch of files and directories and all sorts of stuff starts flowing through your view. Basically, from your perspective, it's like as if there was like a little holographic screen in front of you.
Like
And
a
you
little
can,
UI.
yeah, and you can see everything, and you can see that you are in the central command center of the Nexus.
I'm gonna slam the floor with my maul.
Okay, inside the command room or in the White Hallway?
One of each. That's actually not a bad idea.
Fits.
Inside the command room for sure.
All right, do your roll damage for the hallway.
All right. See.
I'm going to mark the door that we just came through.
Oh my god. From the command center side or from the White Hallway side?
So 10 plus oh shit, I forget what my modifier. It's like it's plus a lot.
Okay. You figure that out. Let's go ahead and take a quick break because I actually have to use the bathroom really bad. So.
Looks like we're
4.
in a yellow submarine right here.
So 14.
It does kind of look
Oh,
like
it's
a
talking
submarine. You guys
It's
are
the
in
nicotine stained submarine. How long is our
Alright.
break?
Let's. How long does everyone need? I just need like 5 minutes.
5 minutes will be fine for me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, 5 minutes sounds about right.
Okay.
Same
chilling
whiz
here.
break. Cool.
All right, we'll meet back here at 9:50.
Can you at me when we're back?
Yeah, I will.
Okay, thank you.
We all live in yeah. God damn it! I fucking hate you for getting it stuck in my head.
What can I say except you're welcome?
It's fucking I hear it. And it's pissing me off.
I've got World of Warcraft music playing on my Spotify.
Nice.
World of Warcraft.
I have my mind's music.
Hear my music.
Mm-hmm.
Is that from that song with Emma Stone in it, or that movie song?
Oh no, I mean like I'm just making up my own music in my head.
Oh, okay.
In case you ever want to know what it's like in my head, it's probably just a lot of like screaming mentally and like cyberpunk music playing in my head.
like the game.
Yeah, basically, bro.
You got to
Actually,
pre-order one of those Cybertrucks.
oh, goddamn right I am, dude. That thing performed admirably on that test of not breaking when the metal ball was thrown through. It actually, like, listen, like, if you know cars, that would have broke, like, that would have gone straight through. So the fact that it was like, oh, it just shattered, that says something. It did what it was supposed to do.
I guess that's a silver lining. I guess that's looking on the bright side, the positive side.
I mean, it looks fucking like horrendous. Don't get me fucking wrong. PS1 graphics truck, but
yeah, I was really like thinking it was gonna be cool, and I was actually even thinking about maybe pre-ordering one, but when I saw it, I was like, I just can't see myself driving in that thing. It's just not my style. I was like,
just
that big
popping out,
silver.
and people are like, "Yo, the fuck."
Yeah, I mean, I live in Dallas Fort Worth. It's kind of like, I don't know. I just couldn't see myself driving this big tanky looking silver truck thing around.
Listen, if you don't pop out with an overcoat with the collar turned up, like,
Right?
and fucking just like dressed to the nines for cyberpunk future, you're driving it right, you know?
Yeah. Just like I was like, this ain't my style, bro. Ain't my style.
It'd be great.
I'm sure it's somebody's though. It's pretty cool, but it's just ain't mine.
Yeah, no, I'm not good.
So, in keeping with the good beer theme, we got an interesting one tonight. It's called
Oh.
Sex Panther.
Ooh, does it work? Somewhat of the time. Every time.
60% of the time, it works. Every time.
That's something I would try, to be honest.
And when it works, what does it do?
Smells really bad.
All right, roll a perception.
Actually,
Ew, it smells like throw up and baby food.
An idiot food diapers. Oh my god.
I actually really want to get
It smells like somebody set
some
a
more
bag of
beers.
shit on fire.
Have you guys ever had the strawberry milk stout?
Yeah.
And yo, it's so good.
Wait, who makes the strawberry milk stout?
I think it's Left Hand Brewery.
I think I've seen it somewhere. I had one that was like a strawberry something by a local brewery here though. That was really similar. Something strawberry milk.
Hold on, let me see. Hold on.
That shit was the best like I've ever had.
Yep.
I was disappointed I didn't buy 2 cases because it was like a monthly seasonal thing. I was like ridiculous. So I went back to the store to try to find more, and I was like, "Fuck, they're sold out, and that's it."
See, I'm lucky. My friends typically, like, every time I go over, they have their like fridge stocked full of beers. So like, I'll try something new at their house, and I'll be like, "Yo, I actually really fucking like that."
Dude, I'm all about the crafts. Like,
it's the best. So much
I've
fun
only
trying.
had one Bud Light in probably 2 years.
If
I
I'm
will
like,
never drink Bud Light.
if I'm like out on the beach, like hanging out, and it's like I'm out in the sun, like I'll have a light beer, but otherwise, yeah, especially in the evening time, I'm like, nah, give me something like an IPA or darker.
I'm actually not a super IPA fan.
Hef.
Me
My
neither.
favorites are
I like
stout.
Hef.
I like stouts, Hefeweizens, sours, and
I love the gozes.
ales.
Yeah, Sex Panther, if you're curious, is a double chocolate porter.
Ooh.
Yeah, good stuff.
Ooh. I really want to try that now.
It's Santam Brewery out here in the glorious state of AZ.
Ooh,
Arizona,
all right.
bro.
You guys got me inspired, so I'm gonna drink a beer by a local brewery company, and it's called Plum Pudding. Plum sour ale with lactose and figs.
Are we
I
still
thought
waiting on
lactose is
anyone?
what I thought when I read that. I was like, what is in here? Milk? I was gonna find out.
Sorry, I took a minute longer than I thought I was going to, but are we waiting on anyone else?
Oh crap! My
I'm back.
little infant just got his face on my beer. He had some. Oh yeah, it's on his face. He had some for sure.
Is
Well, he's gonna
Mirama
sleep
back?
well.
Huh? Yeah, he woke up.
I thought this beer was gonna be purple, but it's just dark. This is like a dark brown. All right, well, let's try it.
Massive disappointment.
Oh, dude, like I've got the freaking artisan as shit. I've got kettle chips here that are Nashville style hot chicken flavored.
Is Mirama back?
You said Nashville
No.
chicken flavored hot chicken.
I'm
Uh-huh.
back. I'm back now.
Oh,
All
okay.
right.
And they're damn
Anyone
good.
else have a really weird craving for like chicken fried rice or something like that right now?
I would say
Chicken
yes,
fried
but
rice?
that's
Can't
actually
say I
what I
do.
had for dinner.
I mean,
Maybe
I'm a
it's
fat
all
guy,
right.
so I pretty much just crave pizza and shit like that all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Chinese
actually,
food
I was
any
about to say the same thing. I'm a big dude, so I'm craving food at all fucking times. Whatever you mentioned, I'm already craving that. I'm like, yeah, I want that. Yeah,
Like for whatever reason, fried rice just sounds fucking delicious right now.
my
What the? This is actually pretty good. I don't normally like sours, but that's a good one. That plum sour.
I fucking
Yeah.
love sours, bro.
Now,
That's
have
so
you
good.
tried Goza?
Like the character?
Gorza turns to you and
No.
says, "What is that supposed to mean?"
What's Goza?
Goza is another kind of beer.
No, I
I've never
haven't.
heard of it.
It's also
Goza the
a it's also a god in the Ghostbusters.
I just was going to be
Is it
Gozer.
really?
The spelling is Gose, and it's a German sour. They're really good.
This is the first sour that I'm like, wow, I actually appreciate this sour. It's actually pretty good.
I like them. My father hates them.
I normally hate them. And
Why
I
did
bought
you
this
buy
one.
one?
I bought it as a single. It was just at the store from one of those
You got it
breweries
from
that
the
I like.
gas station.
Yeah, I bought it from Joe
You
Dirt.
know what I actually really like, guys? That I'm
Deer
disgusted for saying that I
Deer
like?
Tay.
The bum beers, the 4 tall boys that like just come together like $1. Have you guys ever had those? The Steel
I'm
Reserve?
I'm extremely
Oh
skeptical
god,
that,
yes, but not since college. It's been like 10 years since I've had one of those.
I'm extremely skeptical that the game's gonna end tonight.
Well,
What?
I can go as long as you guys are able to go, but if you
We're
guys are
going
starting
till
to drop
freaking
off,
4 in the
then-
morning.
We're going to finish. Okay, so I rolled 14 damage for my strike to the floor.
okay, so is it a mallet?
Yeah, it's the hammer.
Okay, so you slam your hammer down to the floor, and it actually kind of hurts you as the opposite reaction sends force through the hammer and back through your arms and everything, and you hurt your shoulders and elbows and everything pretty bad. Like
And your
you don't take
penis.
damage, but you're definitely sore. Like as this vibration comes straight back at you, almost in full force.
And I looked at the other. Oh, okay. So I just learned that this is not like the other room. Don't hit the floor.
One of these floors is not like the other. One
Yeah.
of these
And
floors
Mr.
just
Clean shows up.
doesn't belong.
And I'm gonna. I turned to Zurok. Okay. What's the deal with this place?
And
So
so Fitz is like happy to see you, Zurok, and he looks up at you and he says, "What kind of systems access do you have? I don't think they were expecting you to be here."
so I'm looking at this, and being a man from the world and the jungle, I'm like, I see, I see images. I see what I think you
I
people
hear
call
crunching.
data. And
Someone's
I hear
eating.
crunching. And
I love it.
It slowly dies down.
And that's why you make yourself sometimes.
All right, sorry, Zurok, continue.
it's unlike anything I've ever seen. It's so much information. I'm not sure what to make of it just yet.
Focus,
still
focus.
processing.
Focus. Find the central computer.
The central computer. Okay, I'm narrowing my search.
So as you're sifting through all this stuff and you're looking for something like central computer and whatnot, you find central chamber. Find something like that.
Okay.
And it looks like a pretty large chamber
Okay.
from
I
the
find something
the
called
floor plan layout that you can see.
central chamber. I'm not sure. Let me see if I can describe where this thing is.
And so as you're thinking about that and trying to explain this image of the central chamber and basically a floor plan blueprint of that chamber and in relation to where you guys are just like manifests midair in front of you that everyone can see. And you see like a flashing red dot that let's see 7. Let's see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, yeah, just 7 flashing red dots.
Is Zuruk some kind of god?
A red dot.
And Fitz says he's a construct. He has access to these systems. He's like, this is the most advanced Simvolk technology I've ever seen.
Gentlemen, we have our own computer hacking thingy access thingamabobber. Fitz probably knows better terms than I do.
Hacking the system.
That's okay, Furlough.
Basically, what? Never mind.
Okay,
That
so
was
you
gonna
guys,
be funny, but
you
I
guys
said
can
not
see
to.
that you basically need to go this way. I fucked up the drawing, but the command center here that you guys are in is kind of a big circular room, and then on the other side is a doorway. I should have drawn this at the top of this map because I can't draw any higher than that. But anyway, there's a doorway that's just that way. On the other side
Oh,
of
the
this
submarine has a
command
bubble.
center.
Okay.
Yeah, this command center has like a lot of computers that are running and a bunch of displays and stuff like that. But when you're looking for central computer, you basically found like a core room. So it's not really a room that's intended for like user access, like this room is.
Fitz, what systems do we need to gain access to shut this place down?
32.
I don't know. We need to get to the central computer, and then we can figure out what we need to do.
I think the
And
child knows.
Zuruk, lead the way.
All right, so you guys are all gonna make your way through that other door on the other side.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds about right.
All right. As you go to leave the hallway, Havabir, you hear from behind you, Javi, echoing from the hallway. Do you still enter the command center?
I'm gonna turn back to Gorza, who's looks like she's right next to me. Is Gorza next to me?
She's
Oh.
basically in the vicinity.
I'm gonna turn to her and say, "Did you hear that?"
Javi, I don't hear whatever it is you're hearing.
Okay, keep your ears peeled. I keep on hearing my name. Either I'm going insane.
Likely.
Someone is
Havavir, stay focused on the task at hand. But
Remind you of
clearly,
our
somebody
killed
is trying to influence you and weaken you. Be stronger than they are. Be the bigger bitch.
What if I just
You know what?
thought really hard and I think about like a little headset that I put in Havabir's ear so I can hear like a little like
Okay.
CIA headset that I can hear.
Like hear what
Let me just-
he's saying or hearing or
Yeah,
what?
like a little microphone next to him, but in his ear, like a little CIA or Bluetooth.
Yeah, like
thing.
an earbud or something like that, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so
an
a
earbud.
little earbud materializes in Havabir's ear.
What the?
I go, Havabir, I'm going to see if I can listen.
Okay, and it like boots up, and you hear this little sound, Havabir, as it boots up. It's like, and it's just sitting in your ear. It's just totally just like like Secret Service style with a little cord. That's
And I'm
little
gonna turn to
twisty
Gorza
cord.
with
Go ahead.
panic on my face and say, "Did you hear that?"
And Gorza's like, I did, and I saw it materialize on your face. And she she like goes to touch it.
No, don't touch it. Stupid torso.
And again.
And I've got one in my ear too, because I'm listening.
And it's getting fainter now that you're leaving the white hallway, but you hear again, Javi.
Yeah.
And Zurok, you hear nothing.
I'm gonna turn to and I'm gonna turn to Zuraki. She just said it again.
I hear nothing, comrade. I hear nothing.
All right, so are you guys making your way to the central chamber?
We're making our way downtown.
Let's go up the shaft, guys. Let's do it.
Walking fast, yeah.
We got a mission.
All
Find the
right,
edge.
so you guys make your way down this hallway pretty much without event, and you find this huge room with like a central core, and it's got this giant crystal in the center of this room, and it's between two like pylon things that come to points and kind of hold this crystal in place. And so you can see that there's like 4 structural points. There's one here, one here, one here, and one here. And these points are basically like pillars that are anchored from ceiling to floor. And in the middle of there is the crystal. So basically right here. I know it's a crude drawing, but just to use your imagination, there's a big floating pink crystal with energy pulsing through it. And at the end of each of these, so here's a little arrow, and here's a little arrow, and here's a little arrow, and then also right here, basically.
Wait, I don't see the arrows. Oh, there they are. Okay.
They're they're shitty. But they basically there's like little rifts, little portals at the end of each of those arrows. So right in front of you guys is a little rift in thin air, and as you look at that rift, you can see a forest, basically a dark forest, and it's like got glowing plants, glowing mushrooms, and glowing tree leaves and
Like
glowing
from Avatar?
bugs. Yeah, perfect. That's a perfect analogy. It's like
Wait,
Avatar
what?
wilderness.
Okay, so you lost me. I got the 4 structural points, the crystal in the middle, all the energy flowing, and there's a forest involved somewhere. Where's the forest?
There's little portals. There's one right here. There's one right here. There's one right here, and there's one right here, all on the edges of these anchor points. And the portal that's right in front of you guys, right here, where I'm scribbling over and over, that portal is like, think of a like a World of Warcraft portal. It's just like a humanoid size, and it's almost like a window, and you can see through it. You see this dark forest. It's like midnight, and this forest is glowing, like the forest from Avatar. Like just glowing plants, glowing bugs, lots of glowing stuff. It makes it pretty distinct looking.
And he said
That's
there's
right in front of us?
Yes.
And so I'm gonna look to the group. We've dealt with these before. I'm gonna pull my mallet and say, "This should be fun."
Salem, roll me a perception check.
Oh, I was about to roll something else, but perception +7. Guess what I was gonna roll?
A joint.
No.
A piss performance?
Yeah.
Piss poor.
God. All right, so as you looking at the portal that shows this forest, you recognize it, and you recognize it as the forest where you hid the crystal.
I'm not informed. That's where I hid the crystal.
And you recall that you hid like that handheld. It was like a hand fist-sized crystal that you stole, and you ran through a portal to go back to your home and hid it in some cave.
I can tell you when you're supposed to get there, but I'm not gonna tell you here.
Okay, and that planet is what did I say the planet's name was? Rainbow, do you remember? Was it Terra?
Kitty Con.
Pretty sure it was Terra.
So this place has mushrooms, you say, correct?
Yeah, through this portal right here that you guys can see. And then there are other portals. There's one over here and there's one over here, but you guys are too far away to really see like what they visualize.
Can I walk over to the top portal up here?
Right here? Yep, you sure can.
Yeah.
Okay, so you walk around and you feel the energy of this crystal in the center, this giant pink like shard of crystal with energy flowing through it. And as you get closer, you kind of feel a little tingle because it's got a lot of power going through it. If you were not a construct, your hair would be standing on end. Havabeer, are you going down to this one?
Yeah.
Okay, so your hair is kind of frizzing out like static electricity, excuse me. Okay, so I'll start with Zarok first. You look at that portal, and the portal looks very hot and orange, and looks like there's flowing lava or something on the other side. And Havabeer, as you approach your portal, you recognize it. You actually recognize the bronze alloys and everything. You see metal, bronze metal trees, and then you see a little mechanical bird fly in front of it. Little brown mechanical bird with little gears on it. It's like tick, 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 as it flies in front of this portal.
Oh, it's Gaslo.
It's a Robinoid.
And yeah, and exactly right, Bunsen. You recognize it as a Robinoid. And then there's another portal over here, but you guys are still a little too far to examine it. Does anyone go over to that one?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll take a look.
And you
Okay.
die.
All right, so Furlough, you and Havabeer, you guys both head over to that portal.
I go to.
And Lulu, I'll go up to this portal, and you immediately all, except for you, Lulu, both you, Havabeer, and Furlough, you both recognize that on the other side of that portal is the fuck, what was it called? What was the name of the? It's the tavern where you guys began your journey. What was it? The Rusty Pint. And it's very distinct. You can see the bar. You can see the window where Razmatazis was fucking around trying to peek inside while you guys were negotiating with Gundren. And as you're looking through the portal, you suddenly see Gundren and Sildar both walk into the bar, and they sit down at a table.
Well, this is strange.
And I'm gonna pull my maul, and I'm gonna say, well, this looks familiar, and I'm gonna strike one of the 4 points, not the portals, but the points that are channeling over to the crystal.
Okay, so which one? Like right here, that one?
The one, yeah, the one I'm standing right by.
Okay, so go ahead and roll damage for me.
All right. Let's see. Hold on. Hold the wrong dice.
Okay, so you swing and you hit this pillar, and almost like it's fragile glass, it just kind of shatters with a
And it's
static
+4.
electric shock. It's fine, whatever.
Okay.
It shatters, and the energy that's going out from this crystal out to this pillar ceases. So no more energy is traveling down this line, and this portal immediately just vanishes. You no longer see the Rusty Pint.
I'm gonna walk over, and I'm gonna attempt to do the same to this one.
All right. Go ahead and roll damage. Anyone else doing
Yeah.
anything else in the meantime?
No.
Can I reach my hand through the
So,
portal
5
where the
plus 4.
mushrooms are and see if I can grab one?
Are you trying to reach through? Which portal are you reaching through?
The one with the glowing everything, and there's mushrooms.
Okay, you're gonna try. Yeah, there is a mushroom right on the other side of this portal. You're gonna try and reach through and grab it. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I'm gonna reach through and like see if I can grab it.
Okay.
Is it big enough? Is it like a really large mushroom, or is it like one of the ones?
Yeah,
that-
it's huge. Like you
Huge?
could grab the stem of it probably with both hands because it's pretty large.
Like it could get a whole army.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like,
So you reach through it, you touch this mushroom, and immediately it stings your hands. Not super,
not eating that.
not
Not eating
super
that.
bad, but like, and then you pull your hand back, and you're left with this like glowing residue on your hands, and it's just kind of like a little acid kind of eating at your skin.
I notice this. I look at him and go.
That's why you should
now's
always
not
use
time.
protection while grabbing that mushroom head.
I look at him and I go. I look at him and see
Wrap
what
it
happens,
first.
and I say, "Oh, now's not a good time to get high."
Okay,
And Fitz just says, I don't think that was a very good idea.
Yeah, I'm gathering.
I had a whole universe to save, but then
And
I
so-
got high.
So Havabeer, as you go to swing at this crystal, you hit it, and it just kind of cracks. This pillar, excuse me. This pillar kind of cracks, and the energy's still flowing through it, but it's the energy's kind of dispersed now as it bounces off of it refracts off of some of the cracks through this glass pillar. And
you got that my damage total was 9, not 5.
Yes, and the portal at the end here starts to flicker in and out, and Fitz comes running and he says, "No, Javi, we might need those."
I look to him and I say, "Little gnome, I've smashed one of these on a few different worlds and stopped the energy."
These aren't pylons. These aren't siphoning energy, you dolt.
What are they doing?
Clearly, they're powering these portals. We might need them to escape.
Well, I'm not trying to escape. We're trying to assassinate the Black Spider.
Yes, and then what? Where are we gonna go after that?
That's the cat in the background.
Make a Lulu ship.
Why? When we could just teleport where we want to go. Leave it alone.
And I, with my hammer raised, I look to the rest of the group. Consensus.
So you guys all hear him say that. You all turn and look and see him with the hammer up, ready to strike this other.
And I look at him and I go, "Well, what about the thing in the middle? What is this?"
And Fitz goes, "I don't know, but it looks like the power is coming from that crystal, or through that crystal."
Can I walk towards it and try to examine it better?
Sure.
I walk up to Fitz and I say, "What about that crystal they're after? Can we stop them with that?"
The channeling crystal?
Yeah, the small crystal I stole.
Trying to remember, it was Fitz was there when you talked about that, right? Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's like, maybe. I wouldn't hurt.
All right, let's all go and get that then, and we'll see what Fitz thinks about it.
Okay, so you're gonna go through that portal then?
I'm asking the group if that's what they want to do.
If we go through there, are we going to be able to get back here?
Yeah, right.
I don't know the answer to that. Don't hold me responsible if you can't.
Anything to stop these damn voices. And I'm gonna dive through the crystal, or dive through the portal.
Which one? This
Yeah,
one?
which one?
The one that Salem's talking about. Yep.
Okay. All right. So you run over and you dive through, and you immediately find yourself in the middle of a pretty chilly forest. And behind you is a portal that looks just like the other portal from the other side, but except now you can see inside the chamber where you came from.
Oh, cool! I'm gonna jump back through that.
Okay, you're now back in the chamber.
Awesome. All right, so
We put the
good news,
fish
guys.
man
This was
in, we put the fish man out, we put the fish man in,
and we shake him all about.
So the good news is that we can travel both directions through these things.
That's what I was trying to tell you, Javi. As Fitz brings up the rear.
Well, you sure weren't speaking
Puts
very
it in.
clearly.
I said exactly what I intended to say.
I pounced straight through the portal.
Okay.
And I'm gonna follow Salem.
Okay. Anyone else going on
Where's that?
with
Come
them
on.
to rescue the crystal?
all aboard.
All right.
Yep, I'm in.
Anyone staying behind?
Okay,
Well,
so let's
Xerox
make-
gonna have to.
yeah, I was gonna say, I think I'm gonna stay here.
Okay. All right. So you guys all jump through this portal. Gorza included. She's gonna go wherever Havabeer goes. And Fitz is gonna stay behind with you, Xerox, and Fitz says, "Good luck. Bring back the crystal. I'm sure it'll be useful."
Yo, Fitz, you better come here.
Why? I'm gonna stay here and unravel the mysteries of this technology so we can destroy this place.
You and Xerox work together to figure out what he can access and how we can use it.
Can do, Furlow. And he runs over to
I
Xerox.
mark him before he runs off. That's all.
For real.
Yeah.
All right.
What?
So Salem whips out his cat penis and misses as Fitz is running away, and you end up. Oh no! So because Fitz was right here, and you're trying to piss on him, and he ran this way, you turn and you pee on Havabeer's feet.
What?
Sorry.
So,
Well, that happened.
Salem,
That's big and
Salem,
horrendous, you little son of a bitch.
Salem says, "I thought you liked the water."
Want to piss like a cat? How about you clean me up like a cat? Lick my feet.
I jump through the portal.
Yeah, Salem jumps through the portal.
But before I do, I go, "You're mine now. Sorry,
All right.
it's the law."
Okay. Oh, I forgot I can do this stuff. That's cool.
I looked at. So is it just Salem that's through the portal at this point?
Oh, the whole background turned purple.
Yeah, I just realized I can change the time of day and stuff. That's pretty neat.
Whoa.
Trippy.
Whoa. Pink now.
And I'm trying to find the right one for where we're going. I think that first one was fine. Oh no, that's perfect. Okay, so you guys find yourself in this dark forest. There's a moon overhead that's pretty bright. It's reflecting quite a bit of light. So and that plus all the glowing plants and bugs make it pretty easy to see, although it's still kind of dim light. And you guys are surrounded by very tall trees, and these trees have those little like mushroom stumps on them, except they're glowing. Like Codeman said, definitely think Avatar. That's definitely the scene that this looks like.
I'd take him to the crystal.
Okay, so you make your way through this forest, and probably only 5 minutes away. It seems to be pretty close to this portal. You guys find this outcropping of like rocks that look like geodes, like they're shiny, like refracting a lot of the glowing light, and they look like glittery and shiny. And in this outcropping is a small little cave entrance, and Salem immediately runs into that cave entrance. And before any of you guys can follow, Salem returns holding a very shiny looking crystal in the palm of his hand.
All right, let's get back.
It's a Pokemon shiny.
Okay, so as you guys are making your way back through this forest, you suddenly hear from behind you, Furlough, hey! I see them! They're this way! And you start hearing like the clanking of armor and feet, and they're running through this forest.
Okay, so while we're walking, I turn around to see if I can see who's following us.
Okay, roll me a perception check.
Are you baby
Okay.
yodeling?
And you can see behind you guys is a band of orcs that have been searching these trees for you don't really know for you for something specific. They just been searching this forest for basically anyone to interrogate, and they've spotted you, and they're now full force, in full charge, heading your way. And you get a really good look at the lead orc. He looks pretty beefy, and he's got a big torch in front, lighting the way for his party.
And he's wearing metal armor.
Yes.
Sweet. So as we're running, I throw my hand back and chromatic orb.
Nice. Okay. What's the range on chromatic orb?
Is that Baby Yoda?
Because he's about 200 feet away still, but you were able to see him pretty good.
All right, so I've got to wait for him to get to within 90 feet.
90 feet? Okay. You can still go out of range. You just have to do it with disadvantage.
No, we'll just keep hustling, and I'll just kind of keep an eye, see if I can see him getting too close.
Okay, so
meanwhile, I look to the others like, we gotta get moving. Let's get to the portal.
So just in that time alone, they close the distance by like 40 feet, and you definitely seen them getting closer. They're just zooming through this jungle. They seem to know their way through this like jungly looking forest pretty well.
All right, guys, I think we're gonna have a fight on our hands.
Salem, this is your fault. I'm sure they could smell me.
Are you guys running?
Yep.
Or are you staying put? Okay. All right. So you guys keep running.
Meanwhile, I've got
about 10 minutes back to
the cast in case they get too close.
Okay. All right. So as it's probably about 10 minutes back to the portal. About 7 minutes in, they've definitely closed the distance. You can see this guy really well as he's hopping over tree roots and stones and everything, and his party's just right behind him, and he's just carrying this huge torch, almost like an Olympic runner, as he's just this huge orc is just barreling his way through, and he's just as he's chasing you guys down, and he just now crosses within 90 feet.
All right, so I fire off chromatic orb at him, and I'm going to be using.
Just roll it manually. I haven't bothered to enter these guys into the tracker.
And I'm going to be doing lightning damage.
Okay. So that definitely hits him as he gets in range.
That was perception. That was the old perception. I haven't rolled.
Oh, sorry. I just looked and saw that you had been the last to roll.
Right. But yeah, that's going to be a 22.
Yeah, that still hits him.
Right. So this motherfucker's taking 3d8s of lightning damage. And it's going to be super fun for him because he's wearing metal armor. So he takes 15 points.
Nice. Okay, so as lightning shoots out from your fingertips as these guys get in range, and it hits him right in the metal plate on his chest, the breastplate, and like electrocutes his whole entire body. Electricity arcs out from him to some of the surrounding trees, striking some of the glowing mushrooms and leaves. And then his party catches up behind him, and they're like Uruk, Uruk, and they're trying to get him out of it. And then the lightning arcs off of his armor and zaps two of his party members behind him, and they're like, and then all three of them fall to the ground with steam rising from them as you guys keep running.
Nice.
Okay,
Are they dead?
Nice shot.
Are you stopping to see if they're dead? You can't tell from where you are.
Nope, we're just keeping trucking.
I'm gonna keep trucking, but I'm gonna also cast a spell. I'm gonna cast Toll of the Dead on the one that you hit, the primary target.
Toll of the Dead. What's the range on that one?
60 feet.
Okay, he's too far away.
Okay, never mind. I keep on running.
Okay. All right, so you guys keep running. You make it back to the portal, and then you can see in the portal that Zurok and Fitz are still working away in this room, analyzing the crystal, analyzing the energy that's being transferred and stuff.
I jump in and I wait for everyone else to jump through, and I'm gonna hit the crystal that the other broke and stop the portal.
Okay. All right, so you guys are all up here back in this chamber, and as you do, you notice that the crystal in the center now is like flickering, and some of the energy is just kind of, and these portals are starting to flicker. The ones that are left. The one down here was already flickering, and now it's happening even worse. These two are now also flickering, not as bad as this one, and that one's non-existent.
Didn't he say he broke the one to close the portal?
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Oh, you broke this this pylon support?
No, it was the one on the. Where's my pointer?
Wait, what?
The one on the right.
This
right
one?
low.
Wait, what?
No, other one.
That one?
Yep.
That was already broken. That's the one Havabeer broke.
Yeah, and he didn't break this. The other one that you pointed to last, he was going to, and then he didn't.
This one?
He just kind of damaged. Yeah, he's kind of damaged that one.
Yeah, and you go break
that's
it?
the
Is that what
lava
you're
one,
saying?
though.
No, I was
the lava one's this one.
No, I was gonna break the one that we came through so they couldn't follow us.
That's what I asked. This one, then.
Yeah.
That was the first thing I asked you. All right.
I thought someone was saying was the other portal broken at that from the past. Never mind.
All right. So as you come out of the portal right here, what do you do to attack this support?
I'm gonna hit that mace once everyone's through.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage. Okay, so you shatter this support. It just breaks like a glass straw, basically, and the power that's coming out of this crystal ceases to go down this channel, and that portal just fizzles out.
All right, run to Fitz and I give him the crystal.
And Fitz takes it. He's like, "Oh wow, you really did fuck up this place."
What
That's
does
what
that
cats
mean?
do.
Sorry, what did you say?
I said, what does that mean?
Oh, then Fitz says this crystal. This allows them to channel their the rift energy, so they can travel anywhere in the system. That's why they've been having to use the shuttles. The shuttle system is relatively new. I had no idea. And Furlough, have you tried to look at the crystal any closer? I can't remember if you said anything about trying to examine it. Okay.
Now that we're back, I asked to see if I can take a look at it, kind of see if it looks discernible as far as its purpose or anything.
Okay.
I looked at Fitz and I asked him, can we use that crystal in the same way to get back?
Quite possibly. And he's holding out this crystal, and Furlough, you're looking at it close, and Lulu, you're also looking at it close, and both of you come to this realization at the same time that this thing is made of Simevolk material, but it's ultra dense, and the Simevolk material is a lot. It's got a lot of mass. Basically, a lot of Simevolk lives went into crafting this crystal.
Well, my thought is if we can use that to get anywhere, let's smash the rest of these and get the power this place down.
Hang on.
For once, I agree with you, Javi.
Great. And I pull out my maul merrily and approach the damaged. I'm not sure what it is. The damaged support.
So there's these supports out here. This one's damaged. That one's not.
Yeah, that one. The one I heard already.
Okay, so you come down here and smack it?
Yep.
Okay, I won't even make you roll because it's already damaged. So basically blowing on it will break it. So it smashes this support and the portal fizzles out. You have one portal left that leads basically to a fiery hell as far as you can tell.
And just whistling with my hammer over my shoulder, head over toward that last one.
Okay, and then you swing again?
No, actually, I want to poke just my head through the portal. Nothing else to like see what's on the other side, because this fiery hell place is interesting. Like,
roll a Constitution saving throw.
And there will be just as many brain cells on both sides.
Nice.
That was a great burn.
I'm gonna actually roll using the using this because let's see, Constitution.
Your saving throws are on the right side of your sheet. Just double click the Constitution one.
Oh, good. I rolled it high. 22.
All right, so right as you reach your head through, you suddenly realize, you look around real quick and you realize that you are looking at the surface of a star, of a sun. You maybe don't realize what a sun is from that up close, but you can see a large burning ball, and you can see you couldn't see it from the perspective of the portal from the other side. But once your head's out there, you're able to see the outer corona and stuff, and a giant solar flare emanates from the surface of this molten ball, and just as the flare's coming at you, you manage to pull your head back through the portal, and this beam of heat comes shooting through the portal.
Where's me? Just kidding.
I'm gonna, without a word to the others, I'm gonna take my hammer and smash the last thing.
Okay.
I'm just gonna turn to the others and say, "No reason to look through there." And then smash it.
His head's all black and stuff, though.
roll your damage. Yeah, your hair is like singed on the edges. Like
He has no eyebrows left.
you have no eyebrows.
Yeah.
You might as well been walking on
Smoke coming out of his face.
All right. Is that the damage? Okay. Yeah. So you smash it, and again, the portal shuts down, and then just as that happens, the energy that was flowing through this crystal in the center of this room begins to amass in the center, and you can see this pink glow get darker and darker, and it becomes this deep purple, and then the crystal starts vibrating, and you can feel like a heat emanating from it.
Fitz, I think we need to get out of here.
I turned to Fitz and I said, "Should I break that one too, or should I? I'm kind of afraid of this one."
Fitz is like, I don't know, let's go, and he's running out the door.
I follow Fitz.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna start running after him. But Fitz, you haven't explained.
Zorak, are you following?
I'm following.
All right, fine. I follow the rest of it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So as you guys approach this area right here, like this line, you guys just carry on. You just barely get across, following the group as that crystal behind just kind of explodes outward about 10 feet, and then all these crystal shards kind of freeze in place and then go backward and implode in on itself, and then the room starts shredding all around the room and just starts getting sucked into this central vortex. And you guys are all feeling the pull of this vortex behind you. And you guys are all trying to run away, but you can't, as the force is pulling you backward ever so, just almost just as strong as you're getting away. So you're kind of just stuck. You can't go any further, but you can't stop trying because you're gonna go flying backwards. And,
I'm gonna take my piton and rope and throw it.
Sorry, what, Lulu?
Not even those of us with grappling advantage?
No, there's not really anything to grapple.
I look at Zerlak and go, imagine a wall between us. So we
That's
can
what I
move.
was just thinking. I'm gonna imagine a barrier between us and the vortex.
All right, so you imagine a barrier, and these big bulkhead doors drop from the ceiling, and then you guys are saved.
I look at Fitz and go, exit now.
Exit where?
You said you can get this out with this crystal.
Well, we're gonna have to go back to the command center and find where we can use this crystal.
All right, go.
Should we make a Lulu ship and go back to Tamaril?
Oh wait, I look at Zerlak and I go, can you make a command center so we can use it?
Tamaril.
Tamaril.
Zerlak, imagine a command center.
Geography's not my strong suit, bitches.
I just take out a portal gun and I shoot it, the blue portal on the ground, and then I shoot an orange one on the wall, and the orange one leads to the command center in the blue portal.
Nice try.
Oh, dang it.
So in this particular case, you're not on a hologrid anymore. It just so happened there is a bulkhead door, and you thinking about it triggered the bulkhead door. So you're not able to conjure just random things out here, but when you think about stuff, things happen. And so as you think about the command center, that hologram of the blueprint appears again, and you see a red dots for where your party is, and then it lights a path basically to the command center.
All right, guys, follow the red dots.
And is the base any different since that thing blew up? Like, is the lighting different? Is there anything to show that like this place is losing energy or isn't powered up like it was?
So while you're walking down the corridor, there's not really, but as soon as you guys get back to the command center, you can see that the entire eastern wall of computer banks, which there were quite a few, I'm imagining that the computer banks are kind of circular, like this is kind of a circular room. And so there's like these lines are monitors, basically, and then there's like keyboards in front of these monitors. And this whole side of everything, and there's a giant display that kind of wraps around the side of the room here. All that's shut off. It's all off now. And then all you have is the stuff on this side of the room, which is all lit up. It's the same thing as the other side. It's computer banks, monitors. Everything's lit up and beeping still on the left side, the west side. So as you guys get back to the command center, the door you guys came in down here is still open to the white hallway. And again, Havabeer, you hear, Javi.
Did anybody else hear that?
No, you're nuts.
Gorza says, no, I'm not hearing what you're hearing, dude.
You're crazy in the coconut, man.
Come on, Fitz. Exit. Let's go.
Gorza, come with me. I'm gonna go find out what's going on.
All right. So
I don't think that's a good idea, Howard.
She heads out into the hallway with you.
I don't think it is either. Come on, Fitz, exit. Let's go. Let's work on this exit.
Okay, so are you heading into the hallway then for sure, Javier?
Yeah, with Gorza with me, and I look to Furlough, and just say, "Yeah, maybe you should back me up on this."
Okay, so as you start to walk toward the hallway, a figure steps out, and you recognize it is Orifera.
I draw my blade
And
immediately.
she comes out kind of like just kind of with a blank look on her face. Here, let me get you closer. And she just says, "Oh, thank goodness I found you."
Stay here.
Are you talking to her?
Yeah.
And she says, "Of course, I'm not going anywhere, Javi.
What do you need? What is going on here?
I've been trying to find you. I don't know what happened. I disappeared and
Why?
and finally she's just like, I give up.
And as confused as Javier is, I mean, I'm gonna just think out loud here. Realizes he knows Orifera has never shown him any favor, but he's wondering what her motives are or if it's even her. And he has no way of knowing. Is Boris there is a let's see, who's flanking me? I know that Gorz is one. Who's the other?
Salem.
Well, I was flanking. I thought I was with Fritz.
Oh well, Fitz is falling right behind these guys.
Oh, okay. I turn to Salem and say, "Is she using magic?"
I think for a second. I go, "Let me find out." And I try to poke her with a spear.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack roll with advantage.
Just the D20 or the
for your spear, the attack roll.
Oh, hold on. Is it in the sheet?
Like, were you trying to poke her or stab her?
Poker.
Yeah, it's at the top of your actions tab. There's spear.
Action.
Oh, gosh.
If you're poking her and you're not throwing it, then you use the first one. There's two spears. One's for throwing and one's for just stabbing.
And how to do?
Please roll a 20 and kill her accidentally.
Yeah, I was about to say, but he's not stabbing; he's poking. Like those are.
Do I just roll this twice? Is that what I do?
He trips while he goes to poker and is like all the way through.
All right, wait. Why'd you roll 2?
You said with advantage, so I didn't know what to do. And you went.
Yeah. If you just hit the advantage button down below on the bottom left, the ADV, it would do it. But that's fine. Okay, so you poke her. You poke her right in the shoulder?
Yeah.
Okay. You poke her in the shoulder, and immediately a shimmer comes over her, and she just goes, and she's like, "All right, enough games!" And her face transforms, and this like peerless beauty that she once had transforms into this disfigured, dark-looking elf with white hair, and she gets 2 extra arms that come out from the side of her, and she grows in size by a lot, and she's just like, "It's time for you to stop interfering."
Interfering with what? I'm so confused.
And
I don't know.
And then in classic villain style, she just says, "I've been trying to throw you off my trail, but I see that is not going to work with you, meddling fools." And she says, "I've been working on all 3 of these worlds to try and amass power and control and siphon every ounce of energy you all have."
Hello, black spider bitch. Prepare to die.
He's aren't even in the room.
Dude, what up, Book?
Sorry,
I'm gonna cast command on
her. Okay. We got to roll initiative first.
All right.
So let me do that.
Upon this reveal, I'm just gonna shout at the top of my lungs, "Help!" to alert the others.
Hold on a sec. I gotta find my little sheet here. Had the
Do we
encounter
come-
up.
Do we come to help? Hmm.
Where'd my encounters go? There they are. My encounters.
Crazy man followed voice by himself. Hmm.
Well, I
Okay,
wasn't by myself.
and,
Salem and Fitz came with me.
The first thing, so she comes in here, she transforms, and Fitz is kind of just right behind you, Havabir and Salem, and he's like, "Oh no! Oh no! She's the Black Spider!" And let's see, who's up first? Kayron, you're first to act. Orifera is standing in the doorway here, kind of blocking your guys' way out. The way you guys came in, you can't go through that way anymore, and the way out leads back into that white hallway.
All right, so I'm the first up, right? So I'm gonna have to.
And go ahead.
I guess I'm gonna. Well, you know what? I have a dagger. I'm gonna try to throw in that dagger.
All
I'm
right.
sorry, a
Just
dart.
the way you freaking said that. I have a dagger.
I have a dart. I'm sorry, it's a dart. I'm gonna try to throw the dart to hit. Hold on here. Wait, is there like a hold on? Is there a limit to how far the dart can go? Let me check.
I think there's a range on darts, isn't there?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
Usually they're increments of 30 or 60 feet.
Equipment, dart. Wait. Yeah, range 2060 is the optimal range.
2060. How many feet is that from me to her? Right.
Let's see. Oh, there you are. Yeah, you're good. You're within range to throw it without disadvantage.
Alright, I'm gonna chuck it at the bitch.
Okay, go ahead and roll your
This is
dart
great.
attack.
This is gonna go well, guys. It did.
Okay,
I hit
you
that
hit her with the dart. All right, roll damage.
I really hope
By
it
the
poked
way,
her, like
I'm
right
going
in
to
one of her
throw it-
spider eyes.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going for. Like eyes when I threw it is neat. Neat. And I'm gonna whoop.
Okay, tell me where you hit her with the dart.
Well, I mean,
You aiming for her eyes, you
she's
said?
a human- yeah, I was aiming for the eyes, the head, just
Okay, so you hit her in her left eye with your dart, and it pierces right through her red eye, and immediately just like this goop of the eye just comes dripping out of the eye socket, and she's just like ah! And she reaches with her two right arms and she grabs some computer consoles over here and she rips them out of the wall here, and then she's just kind of holding on to them.
I thought she was about to fucking try to yeet them at
I
me.
thought she was gonna throw them at us.
Yeah, she's going to, but she can't see. She's realizing that she doesn't got a lot of depth perception all of a sudden. But
It would have been great for her to try because that would have provoked opportunity.
Yes, that's true.
He knew. That's why he did it.
Okay, so what you notice, Havabir, as she pulls these consoles out of the wall, you see a familiar grid-looking pattern on the floor. The lit-up green grid.
Gotcha. Is it even my turn though?
No, I'm just letting you know that you noticed that. Kayron,
gotcha.
do you have anything else to do on your turn, or just the dart?
Hold on. I have an ability. No, I have an ability. Hold on here. I gotta look through so many things. Fuck. What is it? Hold on. Ooh. Okay. Can I use a key point and then do a dash action towards her?
I think so.
That's what
That's
I'm
bold,
doing.
dude. That's bold.
Okay.
Respect.
You dash over to her, and then you see, as you get closer, you also see the consoles that she ripped out of the wall with her right arms, her huge, beefy right arms. You can see that familiar green grid shape on the floor underneath where the consoles were.
Giant woman. Is
All
what
I
I
wanna
wanna
do
see.
is see you turn into a
Giant woman. A giant woman.
All right, is that it for your turn, Charon?
Yes. I just wanted to close the distance so then I can start doing.
All right, Salem, you're up.
Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna cast command on her, and she has to make a saving throw of 15 wisdom.
Okay, so 15 for wisdom. Hold on, let me look at her sheet. Ooh, wow. That's plus 11.
No.
So she rolls a 29.
Ooh.
Does nothing. And then I get a bonus action. That was level 1. Let me mark that. I get a bonus action. Now I'm gonna cast see what it is.
Prejudice.
Spiritual weapon at level 2.
Okay. That involve an attack roll?
I think that summons the weapon and I get the attack with it. I could be wrong.
I would assume that you get one attack with it when you summon it.
I'm gonna summon a rapier.
Okay.
And it's gonna stab her in the other eye.
All right, roll your attack.
She can't fight us if she can't see.
So the attack on the spiritual weapon says 1d8 plus 3. That's what I roll.
No, that's damage. You need to roll an attack roll.
Oh. Let's see. Attack. So it says plus 7, so that should be like a d20 plus 7.
Yeah.
God, that was awful. All right.
Okay, yeah, so the rapier goes launching past her head as she moves her head out of the way, and the rapier hits the wall behind her and sticks into one of the wall panels. The wall panel immediately comes loose and falls down, and you see again that familiar grid shape, but this time on the wall. Okay, is that it for your turn?
I am going to. Have you ever seen Get Smart? I'm gonna roll like Get Smart. I'm gonna try to come back here.
Okay, so all right, so you run back that way. Okay.
Yep, that ends my turn.
That's going to provoke an opportunity attack for her. Let's see here. She is going to her actions. Demon staff. Okay, there we go. All right, so she has a staff at her side on her that she's holding with her left hands, and the staff has grown bigger with her as she stands up. She kind of just as she transformed, the staff kind of materialized in her hand, and she takes this staff and she goes to hit you as you run away, Salem. That's a plus 10 to hit, so that's this plus 13. Does that hit you? Don't think it.
I got armor of 18.
Okay, so that misses. She swings out with this demonic-looking staff with this like gargoyle head on the top, and she tries to get you as you run away, but you manage to escape unscathed. All right.
That ends my turn, but I do have a question. Did you say how big she was in terms of feet?
Yeah, so she's so tall right now. Let's see, the room is probably about 10 feet tall, and she's probably about 15 feet tall, so she's ducking down. Her head is like ducking down below the ceiling.
Does that make her large, extra large? In terms of D&D size classifications, what is she?
I would say large.
Okay.
She's bigger than you guys, but there's definitely creatures that are bigger than her that you've fought.
At least I know what to get her for Christmas. Large. Okay.
All right,
Large and
Zurok, you're up.
I'm up. I'm not even there.
Yeah, you're.
There you are. Why wouldn't you be?
I thought I was still in the other area.
Yeah, they're in the command room as far as I understand. We went down the hallway and ran into her.
No, you're all in the
No.
command room. She stepped out of the white hallway into this room.
Oh,
The
okay.
door's back here, and she came through before you guys could go into the hallway. So you guys are
Gotcha.
all.
So I poked my head through the door to see what happened, saw her, and either stayed where I was or even backed up a little bit as she came toward us.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Gotcha.
All right. Well, shoot. So I'm gonna use my Zurok brain power, and I'm gonna think about a bunch of spears like around her,
And
like
I'm
in
gonna.
all directions.
Oh, sorry. I
Okay.
was gonna say she's standing on magic squares.
Okay, so these metal floor plates that are below you guys, immediately a bunch of them give way. How many spears are you imagining?
100.
100. All right. So the floor plates around her all give way as these spears kind of fling them as they spring from the floor and circle her. And so just around her, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. And so these spears spring up out of the floor around her and kind of cage her in there.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
Cage her in.
All right. So that happens.
And then I look at Orifira, however you say it,
Is that a
Orifira.
cat or a child?
It's a baby.
It's a
It's
dog.
The cat children.
Yeah. Sorry about his loudness.
It's all good, bro.
Damn it! It made me blank out what I was gonna say. I didn't really know it's my turn. Shoot. Actually, I thought I was in the other thing. And I go, hey, what are your powers, or who are you?
You saying that to Orifira?
Yeah, I say, who are you?
And she goes, I am leader of your realm. And then she grabs one of the spears in front of her and pulls it out of the ground, throws it to the side with her left arm. One of her left arms.
Okay. Let's see what my next move is. I really have like anything I can do. I'm going to build a tank around her and start filling it with water.
All
Trying to
right.
drown her.
All right. So a tank materializes around her and fills with water, and immediately she's like fighting the walls of this tank. She's crashing against one side. She's using the chunk of computer panel that she pulled up with her right to bash this why the cracks go through this tank wall, but she's still in there, holding her breath. Is that
As
it for
this
your
is
turn?
going on, I look at him and I go, "Make yourself as big as her."
So I think you've already used your actions for this turn.
Oh, I can't.
Dang
I can't
it.
speak. Oh, never mind.
No, I meant Zurok.
Oh.
He can't do anything that you're telling him to do. All right, is that it for your turn? Then you don't have any bonus actions.
I mean, as far as, hold on. I do have a bonus. Where do I look at my like cantrip? I think I have magic stone. But why do I throw a stone at her container? So no, I guess that's it.
Okay, Lulu, you're up.
Well, I was going to ask if Sakamoto could look me on her face, and I would like.
I can barely hear you over whoever's fucking around with stuff.
Yeah, sorry, that would be my baby. Hold on.
I was going to ask if El Sakapunto would be able to chuck me at her face so I could grapple onto it and maybe completely obstruct her vision so she couldn't fight for shit. But she's in the tank now.
Yes, that is true. She is in the tank. The
I
tank
mean, you
does
can
look
still
like
get put into the tank.
the tank does look like it's about to break. Like it doesn't look super strong. She's definitely gonna fight her way out of there pretty soon.
So I'm gonna turn to Sakaputo and ask, "Can you chuck me in her face when she breaks out?"
Well, next, and I don't think she's gonna break out by then.
We can hold on to our action.
Yeah, you guys could set up a reaction. If you would like.
We could do that.
All right.
I mean, it would probably be a lot more effective if I ran up her and punched the shit out of her, but we could try that.
Oh no, throwing a slime bulk is a great combat technique. I'm very curious to see how this turns out.
Alright, so you guys spend both your actions to set up reactions. You're coordinating
I'm gonna
together.
prepare my axes to kind of like dig them into wherever I land.
Okay. Alright, so let's see. 3 tentacle rod. Okay.
Can I still use a bonus action after we do? No, I guess that is my turn, right? Okay, never mind.
Hold on, I just gotta read these. Okay. So she uses her she uses all 4 of her arms and all the things she's holding to shatter the last of the tank that's around her, and water gushes out from this tank onto the floor. She takes a deep breath and she's like, "Now you all die!" And she brings her staff around, and the eyes on the gargoyle begin to glow. And she kind of swirls it around in front of her, and this huge construct forms in front of her. It's like a giant-looking robot. Kind of think of like the Fell Reaver from World of Warcraft, something like that. Although not as monstrous. It fills this room just up to the size that it can fit into this room, and let's see. And then the summon creature appears.
I was trying to yell "go" as like a throw me in reaction.
It dies until the summoner dismisses. Okay. So she summons this big construct, and then it almost like Transformer style transforms from this robot looking thing into this spider looking like spider scarab with armor plating on its like as its like exoskeleton. And it's like all these metal plates are snapping into place, and this creature just forms. Let me see if I can find a
So in reaction to her breaking out of the tank, we weren't able to have Lulu chucked at her.
Oh, that's right. So as soon as she breaks out of the tank, sure, you guys can step in and do that.
I stretch Lulu out like those little slappy guys that you throw at walls, the sticky dudes.
You mean
I don't know what they're called, but I stretch Lulu out like that, and then I release her like a rubber band.
Nice.
All right. I think I'm gonna need a performance check on that.
With advantage?
Why would it be with advantage?
Because she just got inspiration for that idea.
No, it's because we're helping each other.
Or plan B,
if anything, this requires a lot of coordination. You don't just get advantage because you're not like helping each other investigate or something. Alright, so you hold Lulu's feet at one end and her arm out at the other end and stretch her out like a rubber band, and then you let go of her feet and she kind of shoots forward a couple of feet and squats on the ground.
Aww.
What the hell is this spider thing you're making?
I told you I should have ran up and just started punching her.
And so that's the construct that she summons as she breaks out of her container. She summons this huge spider construct that's probably about her size. It's taking up a lot of the room.
And does she laugh as she sees Lulu Goker splat into a wall?
Onto the floor.
Yeah, it says as Lulu hits the floor, she's like, she summons this spider. Okay, and let's see here.
I was about to ask if that makes me prone, but I'm immune to prone.
Okay, and okay.
Chiron, did I ever tell you I really hate spiders?
Me too. I don't like this. I don't like it at all.
That's one legendary action.
You're right in the spider's armpit too. It stinks.
He's got 8 armpits.
Extra
armpits.
stinky, bro.
4 armpits.
Okay, I guess that's
4
it for
leg
her
pits.
turn for now.
And she's dead. Sweet.
Isn't
Kill
the
her.
leg pit just the crotch?
I don't know.
I was trying to think that same thing. That's funny you said it out loud.
All right,
like, which pit is
Beer,
it?
you're up.
Mira, before I kill you, what did you do with Glendamere?
Glendamere, I enjoyed his suffering greatly.
You
probably ate him.
bitch!
He was all too eager to come into my spider lair.
And Javier feels this glowing sensation as the serum fills his veins, and his rage just like expands his body,
Okay.
gives him strength and toughness. And as he's raging, he lunges at her with sword drawn, and aims to take out her. You know what? He actually targets the staff. He's going to lunge at her with the 9 Steeler Greatsword, with a disarm, because her staff is shown to be magic, right? She's like tapped it a few times to do stuff with it.
Oh yeah, she summoned the construct with it. She tried to smack Salem with it.
Okay. Yeah. Oh shit. Hold on. My thing keeps crashing. Like I'm trying to make sure that I'm getting this right with the fucking superiority dice powers. And but yeah, so he's raged, he's swinging at her recklessly, and he is using his gamble hit, and on top of that, he is aiming to oh, he doesn't have disarm, so never mind, but he's aiming to use a menacing attack. When you hit with the weapon attack, you can expend 1 superiority die to add to the total damage roll, and the target must make a wisdom saving throw of DC 16. On failure, it is frightened of you till your next turn, except for sure wisdom thing isn't add plus 11. So I'll just go with trip attack. Never mind. So trip attack is strength saving throw of 16. And before I do that, I'm okay. So know your enemy. You know your enemy first. Does he know her?
Yeah. So as you're examining Aura Fear, there's no more tricks. She's now her normal self. She's revealed her true self to you guys. So do you get to actually know her stats?
It says you can learn information about his capabilities compared to your own. Strength score, dexterity score, constitution score, armor class, current HP,
right.
total class levels, if any.
All right. So her armor class is 17. She's wearing half plate armor, basically. She's got let's see, where did I put her? 302 hit points total. I don't think I'm gonna tell you like her exact damage because that seems weird.
No, it just says strength score, dexterity score, constitution score, current HP.
Current HP? Okay, then it's 302 minus 122.
Okay, so 302 minus 122, so like 180.
Yeah. Okay. So she's got like 180 hit points. So she's hurting pretty bad. She's already taken some damage while she was in her disguises. She's stronger than you are. She has 12. Let's see. No, you have. What's your strength? Okay, never mind. She's got a strength of 12, a dex of 18, a constitution of 16. I think is that everything?
I think so. Okay, so yeah, 9 life stealer greatsword, reckless attack, gamble hit with trip attack. So I'll go ahead and roll for that. Let's see. So I'm gonna move the best fucking battle map out of the way too. Actions. Yeah, again, I apologize for this. This is like, there we go. Finally.
Okay.
Okay. So,
All right, so you got to hit her with the 9 life stealer, and it definitely hits.
okay, so, then, so damage is going to be, since I'm raged, 2d6 plus 6 plus 10. So it's going to be 12 more than what I roll.
Okay.
And I'm going to re-roll the 2. So
Are you rolling them on her?
I'm clicking the things in the window. So I re-roll the 2. Oops.
All right.
Turns
You
out
got it
to be a
too.
2 anyway. So 12 more than what I roll. So 24 damage, plus the trip attack, which is going to be plus 6. And she's got to roll DC 16, Constitution saving throw of 16 to not be
I don't even need to
laid
add
out.
her modifier. She rolled 19.
Okay. So yeah, then I just landed a 30-point hit, I believe.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
And that's it for your turn, right?
No, I'm going to use my extra attack to hit her again the same way.
Okay.
Yeah, this will be much faster since it doesn't. So let's see. Advantage. Oh shit, he missed.
Yep, he did.
All right. So
How do you know he missed? By the way.
Because her armor
Because-
class is 17 and he rolled a 14.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 9. So then
9.
yeah, because I gamble hit.
Oh,
That
that's
takes
right.
5. Yeah, that takes 5 from the attack roll. So I'm gonna use my action surge.
That actually means you barely hit with that first attack, by the way.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use my action surge to disengage and get out of range. So what's each one of these
Your
squares?
action
5?
surge, doesn't that require a bonus action?
I don't think so. Let me see. Because I already used my bonus action to rage.
Right. That's why I'm asking.
Let's see.
Action surge. Once per short rest. Okay. So you're good.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll use action surge to disengage and use all of my movement to get out of range. So is each square 5?
Yeah, we'll just go with the measurements are good enough.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's it for my turn.
All right. Furlough, you're up now.
Okay. So let's see. How far away is Fritz to that spider?
To the spider, looks like he's about 10 feet, maybe 7.5
Let me
feet.
see. About 10.
Okay, so I'm going to use my move here. Yep, to there. Left hand goes out, and a very familiar, dark, ominous shape starts forming.
Psychic
Wiener?
damage incoming, motherfuckers. Prepare your minds.
Okay, so that's why that was. For whatever reason, Shadowblade has the damage roll built into there, but it doesn't actually have the attack roll built in. All right. So another person within 5 feet. What's the lighting?
In here is pretty bright. The control room is lit up pretty well.
Crit that. Crit it. Just kidding.
Yes. Good news though is still have people within 5 feet, so I get to roll this with advantage. All right, so that's going to be a night. Whoa.
Shit. Ah! Alright, hold on, sorry. I totally fucked this up. That's my bad. Will you guys try to position your tokens where you roughly remember them as I put them back out here?
Yeah, so that's a 19 to hit her.
I was trying to put the spider in the combat tracker and totally fucked it up. Alright.
It happens, bro.
Okay.
Yeah,
19 to hit the spider or
Aphira.
Okay. Oh, hold on. I need to add Fitz's little gnome. And then I just need one for Gorza. I think I had orc. Let's see. Whatever, that's good enough. Okay. Alright, that hits.
So Shadowblade goes digging into her lower leg.
Okay.
So she is going to take 17 psychic damage.
In her leg.
Plus
Her leg is gonna think about what it did.
19 extra for the sneak attack.
36 damage. Well done.
Wow. And are we rolling that on her, or do I need to add the damage myself?
That's good. That's gonna be have to add because for whatever reason it won't let me add. It won't let me roll on her.
Okay, how much total? 37?
17 plus 19.
17 might have already been dealt automatically, right?
So that's 20 plus 6, so 36.
Yep.
Okay.
Did you roll Shadowblade onto her?
It, like I said, for whatever reason, it won't let me roll Shadowblade or the attack rolls onto her.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. So she takes psychic damage and she kind of shrieks as she does. She's like, ah! She's flailing her arms around.
Repeat that for me one more time.
Ah!
It's like the most heavy metal shriek ever. That's awesome.
I know, man. I felt like I'm at the opening for a fucking heavy metal show.
is that it for your turn, Furlough?
And then for my bonus action, I suddenly disappear.
Nice.
And you listen to the rap on your phone?
Apparently.
As I go ahead and I use... Where is that here? So I suddenly, as a bonus action, I disappear because of my glorious racial trait.
Alright, so shing, you just kind of like disappear. There's a little like flash.
Yep, hidden step.
Are you staying in the same spot, or do you go move somewhere?
And then I'm going to... Alright.
Okay.
And I am now invisible until the start of my next turn. I attack, deal damage, or force a saving throw.
Okay, can you see your token when I make it invisible?
Nope.
Okay, so that doesn't work the way I thought it did. I think I just got to put an effect on you. Is there invisible? There sure is. There we go. Okay, you're now invisible. All right, and so after you attack her and vanish, the spider immediately sets its sights on Fitz and heads over towards Fitz, and he casts a paralyzing beam. Targets one creature concealed within 60 feet. The target must succeed on a DC 18 Constitution saving throw. So here's Fitz's save. He fails. Or be paralyzed for 1 minute. The paralyzed target can repeat the saving throw at the end of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success. The paralyzed creature is medium or smaller. The retriever can pick it up as part of the retriever's move and walk or climb with it at full speed. So Fitz is immediately knocked prone and is paralyzed. So he's both prone and paralyzed. And the spider picks him up and starts to wrap him in like this blue thread. That's basically like sort of like a mechanical web almost, and carries him. And the spider immediately climbs the wall over here and carries him up with him. And Fitz is like,
Okay, well that gets rid of the gnome.
and let's see. Retriever makes 2 4-leg attacks. Nope, since he used paralyzing beam, he cannot do that again. Okay. Alright. It's now Kayron's turn.
Oh wow! Back to the top of the order, bitches.
All right. So just to confirm here, I'm sorry. Construct Spider is being controlled by Ophira, yeah?
Yeah, and he's busy eating the gnome anyway. You don't need to worry about him.
Wait. Who's he eating?
Fitz.
Fitz.
Yeah. He's like wrapping him up
Fitz
in a web, like Frodo.
I feel like Fitz would be an important person to save, but at the same time, he did kind of flush us down the toilet, so...
It sounded like he had an important reason for it, though.
Yeah, it sounded like it, but, you know...
He didn't explain it very well, though.
Yeah, he didn't. He didn't at all. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attack Ophira.
Okay.
With my open hand, unarmed strike.
You gonna slap
Actually,
no kid. Slap a 15-foot being. Boom.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go right for the kneecaps. That's what I'm gonna go for. Right for her kneecaps.
Okay.
Yeah. No, never mind. I swing and I miss.
Swing
All right. Swing and a miss.
But I have another attack. Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. This time I'm gonna use my club. I'm gonna I missed, and in that little mist swirl thing, I whip out my war club and I go for my other attack. Wow.
All right, so
I miss.
You do a lot of fancy footwork and a lot of cool moves and miss her twice.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Now is she
But now
actually
I'm standing
moving
back,
around with
in
dodge
classic
bent over
kung fu
so she
action.
doesn't scrape the ceiling, or is she just
Her
holding still?
her head is bent forward, like looking down above over all of you.
So
She
she's
just
not even
watches this
dodging out of the way.
happening.
She's just rolling her eyes at all this fancy shit that's not touching.
Yeah. It's like that one little dude that comes, little karate dude that comes out in the original Batman. He's like, and then Batman just kicks him in the chest.
That's probably what's gonna happen right now.
All right, is that it for your turn, Kieran?
No, flurry of blows. Key point used.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me take one out. I've actually used a couple. Actually, I'm gonna say safe bet. I'm gonna put it down to 7, just to be fair. But anyways,
right.
Key points. Flurry of blows. Added kneecaps. Also, hopefully not gonna miss. And then I rolled 2 for that one. I rolled 2d6s on her, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see if anything hits. Oh, nice! He landed something.
Yeah, and I roll the other one too, right? Oh no, I do the damage for this one first.
Yeah.
Either way.
All right. Turn kneecaps. And the next one. Somehow I'm like right up on those kneecaps. Just struck them once and mixing air.
All right. So yeah, you
That's
swing
it.
her knee. She moves her legs just barely enough to move out of the way and just kind of laughs at you.
Yeah.
Puny tiefling.
Fucking gets hit once by it and like kind of like reacts like moves away. Yeah.
All
All right,
right,
yeah.
and Salem, you are up next.
I'm gonna cast Bless at level 3.
On.
I'll post that right there. So since I'm casting at level 3, I didn't post that. I get to do another one. So that's 4 people, and the range of that is 30 feet. And the people I choose are gonna be able to add a D4 to their attack rolls and saving rolls for 1 minute.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick Lulu, Sangaputo, Frillo Stabigans. Can I pick him? He's stealth. I don't know.
3 creatures of your choice within range. Doesn't say
Yeah,
that you
can
can
you reach
see.
that
They just have
far?
to be within range. So I guess so. Yeah, I think so.
And have a beer.
What is the range on that spell?
Oh, it is 30 feet.
Okay, so yeah, that's fine. So Havabir, Furlough, and Lulu.
Yeah, and Sangaputo.
Doesn't say
Oh, he's
3.
casting
Oh,
at
because
level
you're
3.
at a higher
so
level.
he
Okay.
can,
All right, so all of you are blessed, and you guys can add an extra D4 to attack rolls or saving throws.
Sweet.
Is my my sword still in play?
Let's see.
My
Bless up
spiritual
to 3
weapon.
creatures on a target choice. Okay. Sorry, what were you asking, Rainbow?
Is my spiritual weapon still in play?
Yeah, I think so. It just stuck into the panel behind Orifera.
It's gonna unstick itself and then just try to stab her in the eye again.
So it's gonna go all the way out. So it's stuck back here. So it's gonna have to go all the way out and around. She might see it coming, whereas it's already behind
on second thought, I'm gonna have it attack the spiders. Just stab it right in the butt.
Okay. All right, go ahead and roll the attack roll.
Big roll.
+7.
Big drama show. Oh, bitchin'.
Okay, and go ahead and roll damage against the spider.
Which one is the D8? Double pyramid?
Yep. 5 damage. Try to roll your attacks on the enemies. It really helps me.
Okay.
Don't tell me what to do, Dad. Jeez.
All right, so the spider takes 5 damage from your rapier as you poke it in the butt, and it's like, and then it drops Fitz from the wall, and Fitz kind of goes onto the ground because of the gooey fiber that he's wrapped in, and you just hear. Is that it for your turn, Rainbow?
Yeah.
Okay, Zurok, you're up.
What just happened?
It's your turn.
Oh. Alright, so I was thinking I'm gonna try to spawn a big sticky paper.
For the spider?
For the spider.
Okay. All right, so you immediately spawn this large sticky paper that appears. Let's see, which one is it? There we go.
Does Does it have like a Home Depot logo or anything on it?
It has a 3M.
Showing
big
where
logo.
it's from.
3M. This giant sticky paper appears underneath Fitz and the spider, and immediately the spider it's trying to move, and it's like trying to move its legs, and it just keeps getting this like goopy stuff off the paper and sticks to it, and now it can't move. And Fitz doesn't really know what's going on, but he's also technically stuck in it, even though he can't move anyway.
All right.
He's double stuck.
I'm gonna on the spider. I'm just like, should I attack the spider or not? Hold on. But I do have it kind of still here.
I mean,
What do you guys think?
I would say attack the spider because either way, we're gonna have to deal with it eventually. We're already dealing a lot of damage to the person who's controlling it, but in case it's able to go on without its master's influence, you kind of want to make sure it's as damage as possible for later.
All right, I'm gonna poison spray the spider.
Okay.
You extend your hand toward the creature you can see within range and project a puff of noxious gas from your palm. The creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d12 poison damage.
Okay, what's the Constitution saving throw?
See.
It probably doesn't matter because he rolled a 25.
Well, it says the spell's damage increases by 1d12 when you reach 5th level, 2d12 11th level, and 3d12. So 2d12.
But that only does it do anything on a failed save?
It doesn't
Or on
say
a,
that.
excuse me, on a save. I mean, not a failed save. Because the spider definitely saved. You know what? Maybe I should roll that with disadvantage considering he's stuck. Oh wait, that's a Constitution saving throw though, huh? Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's a
He would have he would have still saved anyway.
On a 1d12 damage. Damn it, I'm retarded.
Let me just look at your spell real fast. Let's see.
We're all a little retarded here.
Poison spray.
Speak for yourself, bro.
I want to poison the spider, man. Get some spider spray on this boy.
Okay, you extend your hand toward the creature. You can see within range. Puff noxious gas from palm. The creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d12 poison. There's nothing on a save. Okay, so he saved and does not take damage.
Poop.
So the spider, you puff some poison around the spider, and the spider doesn't seem to mind. It's too focused on trying to free itself from the the 3M sticky paper. All right, that's it for your turn, right?
That's it.
Do you have bonus actions?
I'm
graciously giving you 2 actions per turn, but you technically don't have that either.
Why?
Because you split because of your multi-class. You don't have any classes that give you multiple attacks.
All right. I don't understand the bonus action thing. I saw it, but then I can't find it at the moment.
So if you go to the actions tab, you should see a section called bonus actions. There it is. So you can do a magic stone. You can do 2-weapon fighting. Cunning action. You can take a bonus action on each of your turns to take the dash, disengage, or hide action. So you can do those.
So you could dash up and get closer if you wanted. You are a bit squishy, so that's one thing to keep in mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay put.
Okay.
Fine.
Lulu, you're up.
All right. So, Lulu is going to run around the paper and get up to Orifera and initiate rage, yelling, "Perseinvol!"
Yes.
And so she activates rage.
I like to imagine your skin like boils and bubbles when you're raging.
Sure. So let me activate that rage. All right. And I will attack with my first hand axe.
Okay.
Use Terso's teeth. I think it gives you more power.
What kind of weapon is that?
What the hell is happening?
Double-bladed scimitar.
I just heard a
First attack.
scream followed by some banjo music.
I heard that too.
That was me. My bad.
First attack is a D8 plus your modifier. Second attack you can take on a bonus action is a D4 followed by your modifier.
Well, I use my bonus action to activate rage.
Oh, okay. So then you'd still get the D8.
All right.
And you can add a D4 to your attack rolls, all of them.
All right. Yeah. So it's okay if I'm dual wielding Tersol's teeth and one of my hand axes.
No, Terso's
No,
teeth
Terso's teeth
is
two-handed.
a two-handed weapon, but it's
Oh.
like dual wielding because I mean, yeah, you already burned up your bonus action with rage, but under normal circumstances, it's like dual wielding in that you get a second action with your modifier added.
I have two weapon fighting anyway, so I
Oh.
might still use my hand axes.
Gotcha. All right.
I mean,
In any
technically, everyone has two weapon fighting. I'm pretty sure.
Well, yeah, but I have the bonus for it. That allows me to use. That allows me to attack with one of them as a bonus action.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
All right, so this is roll to hit with
Wait,
first
but
hand axe.
That is what two weapon fighting is. You can use the second weapon as a bonus action. Everyone has that.
I have. Oh, I thought I have like a feat for that.
Yeah. There's two feats. One of them, if you have the feat, it means you can use weapons other than light weapons.
Oh.
Yes.
If you have the fighting style, it just means that you can add your proficiency bonus to the second attack, whereas if under normal circumstances you wouldn't be able to.
All
What
right,
is
well,
going on?
I'm still going to attack with my hand axe.
Okay.
So here's the first attack.
Add a D4.
Yep. I will add my D4. It's a
Yeah,
1, but that
the
should
only
still be
feats
enough.
you have are Grappler and Sentinel, just so you know.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's a 17.
Okay, that hits barely.
Okay. And for damage, this is +3 because I'm in rage.
So 4?
No, I haven't rolled damage yet.
Oh, I didn't know what that little D4 roll was.
That was a bless. That was a blessing.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So that is 12 damage.
Okay. She takes 12 more damage. She kind of hisses at you.
All right. And I'll attack with my other hand axe for my second attack because I get an extra attack.
Okay.
Here's the roll to hit.
That misses.
All
We
right.
didn't roll D4.
It's still not going to be enough.
Didn't you already use the D4?
I think you can use
You
it on
can use
every
it each
attack
roll.
roll.
You can
As
use
long as
it
the
for the
spell is-
entire duration of the spell.
Which is 1 minute.
Oh, okay.
But even so, 15
Like
would
6
miss.
combat rounds. Okay.
15 would still miss, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So I believe that ends my turn.
Okay. All right, Sacapunto, you're up.
Oh, nice. Let's get some
All right.
second points up.
I'm going to go up to her, and I'm gonna, let's see. I think I'll start by karate chopping at her kneecaps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot I have my mouse.
/ karate chop.
All right.
Oh, nice. And you get a D4.
Okay.
Oh, well, do it. I don't need it.
That hits. Okay. 8 more damage to Orifera. You want to describe that damage?
Yeah, I take my right hand and I swing in at her left kneecap, to like the side of it, and I karate chop her kneecap, and I come in and.
Okay.
All right, and then I'm going to use my left hand and attack her right kneecap in the same way.
Okay. All right, that hits.
Almost a crit.
Yep, almost.
We're gonna make a
Okay,
cotton head,
so
bro.
you karate chop both her kneecaps, and she just like kind of like howls like ah.
Okay, and then I'm going to do flurry of blows again. And I'm going to ball both of my fists up into, you grab your fists together and swing them. I'm going to do that to her left kneecap.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we call that the Star Trek hit.
And I need this. Damn.
We're
Oh,
cotton,
too
we're
shy,
cotton
one
killing
point
her,
shy.
bro. Taking her kneecaps.
All right, I'm going to reel back and try one more time at that same left kneecap.
Okay.
Serious. That sucks.
Alright, so all this swinging around, you try to hit her and end up dizzy and disoriented as you're swinging your fists around.
And that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. All
I
right.
was going to try to knock her prone, but I couldn't do it.
So Orofira, watching you swing around in front of her, reaches out with her staff to hit you with it. And that is
Could have been worse.
plus
Could have
10.
gotten me hit instead.
Try me, ho.
So that
Oh,
hits.
fuck. She hit me.
Let's see, 1d6 plus 4 bludgeoning damage. So that's 8 damage to you.
You're dead. I'm just kidding.
Nah, I got 69 damage.
Although that's like the first damage she's done. Alright, and then let's see. And then she... Oh, she makes 2 of those attacks. Okay, so another one. 9 plus 10, 19. I assume that hits you, right? Yeah.
Kneecap.
Okay, and then... Is that really only... Oh, I see. Bludgeoning damage or a 1d8 plus 4 bludgeoning damage if used with 2 hands. Okay, yeah, so she's using it with 2 hands.
Why couldn't she throw something at me?
Let's see, plus 4d6 psychic damage. Okay, so that's why I was like, this seems really weak. I just forgot to read that.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, whoa.
Oh.
Okay, so that's 12 more damage. Up that. What's going on? Oh man, hitting the wrong key. To 20 damage. Okay. In addition, the target must succeed on a DC 19 Wisdom saving throw. So, roll me a Wisdom saving throw.
Plus a D4.
Yeah, plus a D4 if you want to use that.
Uh-oh. That D4 is not going to help you.
Okay, so you failed, or become frightened of the drow for 1 minute. The frightened target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of his turns, ending the effect on itself on success. Okay, so you can try
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, so you are now frightened. All right, and then she's gonna hit Lulu this time with the staff. So 14 plus 10, that hits you, I assume. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
I was excited at first when I saw it was 14.
It's 1d8 plus 4. So that's 11 damage.
Okay. What kind of damage?
That is 11 bludgeoning damage.
All right, I resist that because I'm enraged.
Okay.
So I only take 5 damage.
And then 46 psychic damage. So
It's
9
rounded
more
down for the.
Yes, round down.
Okay,
so 9 more damage, and then you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. Let's see here. Wisdom. All right, and I can add my modifier from blessing to it.
You can also add a D4.
Yep.
That's what he was saying.
Oh.
Okay, so 13, and the saving throw is 19, so you fail. So you are now frightened also.
Great. Because I've been contributing so much to today's fights.
Okay, and that looks like it's it.
Okay. I'm going to barrel in. So I go back to 25 feet to get within range of her, and I'm already enraged, and I'm going to try to knock her staff out of her hand because I can see all the problems that she's causing it. I do, in fact, have disarming attack, so I'm going to attack with rage, with my reckless attack, with my gamble attack, and with disarming attack.
Okay.
That all makes sense? So go ahead and manage. And okay, so 14 plus 10 minus 5. So 19.
So both your disarming attack and your trip attack spend superiority dice.
Yeah.
And you're keeping track of that?
Yeah, I've got 3 left.
Okay. I don't see anything that says you can't use 2 in the same turn.
No, I'm not using trip attack. I'm using disarm attack.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Did you roll to hit?
Yes, it did.
Okay.
So 24 minus 5 because I'm using the gamble strike.
Okay, that hits.
All right, so it's gonna be plus 2d6 plus 6 plus plus 10. So go ahead and roll it. So 13 plus 10, that makes 23. And then since I'm doing the disarming strike, I get to add 1d8 to my damage. 3. So 26. And she has to roll. I believe it's a 16. Let me double check on that for you. Yep, she has to do a strength roll of 16 or better save.
Okay, she got 27.
Shit, bitch. All right. So then I'm gonna try the same thing, but with trip attack instead.
Okay.
So advantage. Okay, so 23 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, I'm gonna reroll the 1. Okay, so 8 plus 6 is 14, plus
Okay.
10 is 24, plus the D8 roll, 26. And to save on a trip attack, she needs to roll strength of 16.
I already rolled the. Oh, I need to do it again?
Yeah.
Okay, she saves.
Shit,
Alright, and
balls.
that was 26 damage total? That second
Yep.
one? Okay. Alright, so.
And then I am going to use my frenzy attack. While in a frenzy, you can make a single melee weapon attack as a bonus action on each of your turns after this one.
Okay, you haven't done anything that uses your bonus action?
No, I haven't. I just used my attack and my extra attack. And so I'll go ahead and let's see, hold on. And I'm using the gamble hit. Oh, bitchin'! Yes! Yes!
Nice! So let's see.
Is she below 100 health?
She is.
And
you scared your child.
I did. I alarmed him quite a lot. So, looking her in the eyes as I feel my sword glow in my hands, I tell her, "May you burn in the hottest of hells," and strike her right between.
So, right as you say that, she's like, "I'll take you with me, Javi," and then you strike her with your sword.
And the ninth, from the cut, the nine sword stealer leaves a big cut, and it's almost like watching the Halo guys in Halo 4 disintegrate. Like from that cut, everything just starts to like burn outward.
Okay. And as she hit her with the sword, she's expecting to get hit and talking trash back to you, but she doesn't realize what the sword you wield. And where'd you hit her?
I threw a big stroke right across her chest.
Okay, so you slash her across the chest, and she's like, she laughs for a second. She says, "Ha, is that all? Wait." And she looks down and she watches as her chest is starting to rip apart with all these embers that are kind of shooting out from this gash. And she says, "You don't wield the..." So it like starts to spread across her whole body. And she's like, "The nine light!" And then she vanishes into these particles of just like white hot like embers. And then they vanish from view. And then the spider construct collapses on itself into the fly paper. Suddenly, around you, the infrastructure begins to fail. Everything is creaking. The whole place is rumbling. You guys are hearing things crashing in the distance. You only have one way to go at this point. It's through the white hallway.
Does she leave anything behind?
So, no, because you disintegrated her. There's nothing left but a pile of
No
dust.
staff, no anything.
No. Everything she was
shit.
holding, everything she was wearing, everything just disintegrated with her.
Wasn't
Sure
she
it's gonna be hard
disarmed
to
with her
get-
staff?
Oh, did you disarm her? Oh no, you
No, I
missed
didn't.
that one.
No.
That's right.
Okay.
It's sure gonna be hard to get paid.
Okay, yeah. So she's still holding on. She was still holding on to the staff, which goes with her.
I look at Zark and go, "Get rid of that paper so we can get Fitz."
You at this point, he's gone quiet. By the way.
Fitz?
Yeah.
Yeah, Fitz.
Yeah, okay. And I just imagine the paper disappearing.
Okay.
I run up
paper
to Fitz and I
disappears.
check on him.
Okay. You don't hear anything, and you don't see any movement.
I know I have a res somewhere. I'm gonna cast revive on him.
Okay. It does nothing.
He's paralyzed, not dead.
Oh, well, you said you didn't hear anything, so I figured.
Are we no longer frightened?
Yeah, you guys aren't frightened anymore. The source of
I
your
just
fright
felt
is
close to your
gone.
fright.
I pick Fitz up and
Hard to be
I
frightened
try to
with.
carry him.
I mean, I might be a little
Okay.
frightened of the Nine Lives Stealer now.
All right, so you pick up the. Are you still invisible, Furlough?
If it would have gone, if we ended combat, or it would have then now gone to my turn, I'm back visible.
Okay, so I'll remove that effect. All right, so you said you pick him up, Salem.
Yeah.
All right, so you pick up the wrapped Fitz. He's still not moving or making sound.
And he's not dead.
Not you don't know. He's wrapped in web.
I cut him out of the web.
Okay, you cut him out of the web, and you see that his face is blue. And as you free him from the web, suddenly he takes a gasp, takes a gasp of air, and his eyes open up, and he's like, "I thought I was a goner!" And then he hears the clanking and the rumbling as everything's falling down, and he's like, "What's happening?"
You
said,
still
"We need
went to
exit
God,
now."
or we need an exit.
Make a Lulu ship.
I said, "Black Spider dead."
You got rid of the black spider?
Yeah,
For
we
real?
need exit now.
She's
Yes.
a dead bitch.
Into the hallway! Into the hallway! Who's got the crystal? Who has the
He
crystal?
does.
Oh, he does?
I gave it to him.
Oh, okay. All right, then he didn't say that. All right, into the hallway, and he runs towards the white hallway.
I follow him.
The entire, as you guys are all leaving this room, the walls and everything start falling down, revealing more and more of the green grid. You guys enter the white hallway. The white hallway starts to collapse behind you, starting at that doorway. And then beneath your feet, the white falls away, and you end up on that same hologrid that you were before. And suddenly everything else just kind of vanishes from view, and you're again on that big empty hologrid, but you still hear rumbling and collapsing. But if you look, you can faintly see the walls of this giant Nexus chamber are collapsing and coming down as the whatever fields are holding all the Simevolk together are now failing. And the floor beneath you is starting to shift. Some of these panels on the hologrid are coming apart and cracking. The lights are going out in strings as a big chunk of them lose power, and everything is crashing down. And Fitz yells, this way, and he's running across the grid. And you see on the very edge of the grid, there's an exit to a small room. And as you go in the room, Salem, you recognize this room. This room is the chamber where there were tons of portals, where they were bringing in all sorts of resources and ores and food and everything through the portals that you back in the day that one opened into your jungle. And you see the pedestal where the crystal once stood. And Fitz places the crystal back on the pedestal, and immediately power begins to surge through the crystal, and it splits apart kind of like a prism, and all the different colors of light go to different parts of the room and open up different portals all over the place. And just all these portals open up, and you can see a bunch of them. Just like the other portals that you guys saw, they're like windows. Everything is beginning to collapse around you. The power is flickering. The portals are not stable. You guys have like 30 seconds to decide which portal to go through.
I'm gonna jump through my home portal.
Okay, so you need to roll me an investigation check.
Investigation 0.
Okay, so you can't tell which one's your home portal. Everything is frantic. They're flickering in and out. The portals are kind of losing their clean sheen for their stability, and so it's like they're almost looking like static a lot of the time, and so you're not able to find which one goes to your home planet. You do see one. You do see one that looks sort of jungly, but you don't recognize it.
I'm gonna jump through that one.
Okay. Do you guys follow Salem?
No.
I'm
gonna try to
look
spot.
to see if we can find one that looks more like our.
Okay. We have time for 2 more investigation checks, and that's it. So go ahead and roll one furlough.
Can I investigate one?
So that is going to be a 20.
Okay. All right. So you're looking around the room, and you find one that leads back to the tavern, and but you take caution because you notice as you're looking at the portal, you see Gundren and Sildar again.
So this leads back home, but it's past home.
Oh, damn it. We're never going to get paid.
And Lulu, yes, you can also roll to investigate.
All right. Shoot, where is it? Here it is. Investigation. 6.
Okay, so you don't know where the fuck any of the portals go.
I'm gonna roll to investigate and see if I can see a portal
That's
that
it.
looks like.
That's all the time we had for investigations. You guys have
I
to
thought
pick.
you said we had 3.
That was 3.
Oh, yeah. 3 after Salem is what I understood, but okay.
No, sorry, I meant 3. Everything's collapsing around you. You guys got to go quickly. You can follow Salem, or you can go through the one Furlough has, or you can just pick at random.
I'm gonna go through the one that Salem or that Stabkins has.
I'm following Furlough.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow Furlough.
All right. Hopefully, time doesn't repeat itself this time around.
All right,
I'm following Rainbow.
You following Rainbow? All right, Zurok heads through the portal with Salem. Zurok, just as you're about to go through the portal, you think to yourself about your mobile emitter, and as you think that, on the grid below you appears another emitter that's very different from the one that you're used to. This one's super shiny.
Ooh, so I stop and I pick that one up.
Okay, and you slap it onto your shoulder, and then you kind of flicker a little bit as it seems to take control, and then you follow Salem through.
Yeah.
Okay.
Follow Salem.
So is it just Zurok following Salem?
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. Yeah.
Everyone else went through with Furlough?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, Lulu's gonna try.
All right, then that's it. You guys all vanish from the structure. It collapses behind you. You guys kind of watch through the portals on the other side of where you are. You guys all arrive in the in the Rusty Pint, and everyone in there looks completely shocked and kind of just like slack-jawed as they're like looking up upon you guys in awe. And you guys watch as the portal snaps shut as everything collapses on the other side. Zurok and Salem, you guys both appear in a looking jungle-like area. Salem, you quickly realize this is definitely not your home. You don't know where you are. And you guys also watch the portal and everything behind it collapse on the other side. You guys do notice on in the Rusty Pint that a bunch of other rifts kind of collapse. Some of those invisible rifts you guys have encountered before, and they just kind of start blinking out. You couldn't see them before, but now as they're closing, you're kind of just watching them collapse. As you look outside, you notice the skies are clearing up. The swirls of energy that were being drawn out of the atmosphere are clearing up. And same with you, Salem and Zurok. You guys go out and you can see, well, you're already outside. You can see that the sky is clearing up. And that's it.
Well,
that is
well,
the
you
end.
beautiful bastards, I think we did it.
We fucking did.
That is the
We
end.
win.
Now cue the next 40 minutes of you guys saying goodbye to Frodo. Just kidding.
It's Frodo.
That was a pretty awesome way to end that fight, though. Finally getting to steal somebody's life with that 9 lives stealer.
Yeah, that was
No
awesome.
shit,
So
and
now
on the
that,
boss fight,
now that a life has been stealed, is it now the 8 life stealer?
it's a 7 life stealer.
Too bad Salem couldn't find his home planet.